You answer one question right now, and give me a fair answer right now.
Yo, the man,
The time come, man. The time
the man.
Why me can't ask a question? Why me can't ask a question? I want to give me an answer for it.
The man in
one question.
In the process of talking.
But more ask one question, and then can answer it come down the line.
Ask a question. Now give him the opportunity. Ask a question.
Which prime minister is the murder prime minister of Jamaica? Under whose prime minister the most people get murdered in Jamaica? Which prime minister of Jamaica?
PJ Patterson. PJ Patterson.
Provide the number and the facts.
The murder prime minister of Jamaica is PJ Patterson.
Anytime you load up people.
101 year.
You talk
Let me beg you for
brother.
Hold on.
You are the murder prime minister, brother.
Brother, hold on, man. You come back to a question and that is the whole until your time.
Yeah, man.
The answer come down, and then you produce the number them.
Yeah, man,
you give me the big box and we put out the numbers.
You fax them, and when we come here, go Google it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Most people get murdered.
Mad with your land, right?
Minister.
Yeah, man, my land.
Yeah, your land. Olympics. Stop in nice now your back going, brother.
You talk about average doing average.
Sorry.
Your time.
Me think me never realize me not turn. Me I cut up some greens. Am my time now?
Yeah, man, Olympics.
Yeah, your time.
Miss me, I tell you, say me I cut up some green leaves, some callaloo, right? Squiddy, a labor right we say. Here we go on now. The man asks a question, and I want to add that to the mix of things. It's PJ Patterson. Why? Because a lot of Jamaicans who are not counted in the murder numbers, who were carrying the white lady into their belly into different countries outside of Jamaica, and they got unalived. With it, them never get to reach, and some of them not get to come back, and some of them get violently murdered within these first world countries. That is not accounted for. So we give PJ that category, right? Now, the other part that I want to talk about again, we're going back to the teaching profession and how it is destroying the country. So the lack of knowledge that Jamaica possesses now is squarely placed at the teachers of Jamaica. And I am asking my Jamaican people not to be fooled by the title that some of these people have that calls themselves teachers, because they are political activists who is here to distract you and your children from their future. Jamaican people, stay focused. Bruce Golding never turned Jamaica over to nobody over 50 years old. Bruce Golding allows Jamaica to turn over to a young man who had a vision and a plan that he saw. It is manifesting right before our eyes. As such, I am asking Jamaican people, don't lose sight. Stay focused. Greater things are here to come. Any business that you have has to grow. You never start from top yet. No make no old man nor no old woman come and tell you no say for jump ship for no reason and you not test the water. You see say the entire rope and your foot already in the water and go for join you with fin sack. No make it happen again, my people. Stay focused. I land right here.
All right. One Chef Wayne. Chef Wayne. Chef Wayne, I'm going to come right now. 100 life. They call Chef Wayne. 100 life.
Maybe Chef Wayne don't know if you unmute him, might just baby press your avatar. Right?
Yeah, all right, go on.
All right, let me just shoot it then. All right. So Squitty, guess what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna talk about the debt to GDP ratio where we have in our 2016, the 130 where it did that. In a layman terms, may I go all one little reasoning just to explain it in a very layman terms. All right.
Chef, you know what?
Yeah, so what you know? For the month, right? You earn $10,000 quitty. That's how you earn a drive bus, right? That's a fee you pay. That's how you get from the government for your drive bus. 10 grand, right? And you owe the bank $15,000. Right? By the end of the month, you have to make that the payment day. Right? How you gonna pay them? Answer me now. You make $10,000 and you owe $15,000. That's your major income as an individual.
Currently?
Look at next
Is that current?
No, man, me talk. A reason with
No, brother, you mean, no, 122% it was, brother. I mean, that's correct, yeah?
Yeah, so in a layman terms, we are
122%.
talking about the debt to GDP ratio. They almost 130 in a 2016 one. Google it. But watch out now, I work with 130. So, Scooty, you make $10,000 as a driver, a bus driver. That's your monthly allowance, right? And by month end, you're supposed to pay the bank $15,000. Oh, you gonna pay them?
You have to have a second job.
All right. It's either you have two options now. When you come to a country terms now, right? It's either you borrow the other 30% if you make up to the next if you make up the rest of money, because there's no way you can have it, right? So basically what I try to say is that Jamaica was suffering from debt, right? The citizens of Jamaica, everybody did suffer from debt, right? When you accumulate everything where the country earn, right? All of the infrastructure, all of the product, all of the provision where the people them are individual with them.
Atabal, come back now, where you gone?
And put it together, Atabal, run. And put it together, right? It's still
You come back.
You next, you know, Atabal, next, you know.
I am next one. I
You
still
man.
Atabal, forward in the box,
You come back. You come back, man, and you run, man.
yeah, man, he love jump out and jump back in. He's so far. But what me I say is that you see when
Come back.
you see when Jamaica put together every dollar we used to make and pay the debt, them still owe 30% on the debt. Right? So you still end up a your borrow. Right? PG and them man they go in a deal where the IMF did so stringent and so radical when it comes to Jamaica that them put Jamaica under some strict restrictions to get
Atabal disappear after it. So jump out, yeah.
Me come find a man.
Am I here somewhere now? Yeah, make our next minute and land, brother.
Yeah, man. So I say is like the debt to GDP ratio. So as I say, we get it down to 68, and that is nothing short of a miracle because this administration never have nothing much to work with, but a fiscal discipline plan that was started by Adley Shaw and Bruce Golding administration, right? And we have to give thanks because up to today day, every picking we born in a Jamaica still a suffer from that they right? Yeah. And I just want to understand you may try if we come across in our layman terms to explain the debt to GDP ratio.
All right. So you land there, sir?
Yes.
All right. Cuban.
Yes, I. Andre mate. Yes, I. Good night, panel. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night.
It's a good night, you know. I still have to give thanks, you know. But what me I say, see? Yeah. Andre mate. Mute. What me I say is quick.
Yeah.
Cuban, you're a phone ring, man. Somebody can call Cuban.
Over phone now. You
No.
one.
I remember mute thanks, man.
Jamaica, go and talk to.
Alright. So, what may I say? You see, people walk, the PMP them would have spread pure false narratives and nothing go on and Jamaica the worst prime minister and Andrew Holness this and Andrew Holness that. But only listen what the other world, other Caribbean countries have to say about Jamaica. And you only listen when them talk about Jamaica and want to look to Jamaica. In terms of who hear the news about the Caribbean nation, we look to Jamaica and how them deal with the crime. And now I use Jamaica as a road model towards getting freedom country crime down. Right? When I look on it, you have the housing solution. I think under the Caribbean country, I said no, them need to look to Jamaica and how Jamaica deal with the housing solution. But I know Jamaica we are talking about other countries that look to Jamaica, look up to Jamaica for all them good things where the country do. Them want to know how it do. Because for them country in a deep depth and things. So Jamaica become the road model where people, other Caribbean, look up to. For better for them country. But yet still we in our country. And we say, we not see nothing. Right? And them people are lie. Because regarding say, Jamaica have 6,000 police. Right? In a PMP time, under the PMP government. And every one of them police end up on strike because they now get paid. Jamaica never have a fireboat in the system. They never have a fireboat, right? Jamaica, the police never have proper uniform, bulletproof vest and them something there for go work. They now have vehicle. Me remember me there Black River one time and our house a burn down and the fire station I just next door. And the house burned down flat because the fire truck at Black River not work. Right? And the government, them couldn't provide none of them something there. We have so much bad road right across the country and PMP are swing. Them are swing parish council, them are swing MP. Right? Them are run Jamaica. Right? And that for them government every September morning. You used to get on the news. Well, parents, please see with us because the school not complete or maybe some students now have desks down under the PMP government, right? No, Andrew Holness come in and me never hear nobody a protest. First thing Andrew Holness do, in double the police force. I mean, I see no police a go out there protest. The government buy how much in a helicopter, how much in boat, fireboat, fix up police station, fix up police station, fire station, renovate all the clinics them to upgrade type C to type A. All of them something there, them do. Right? And them still money still did it. We still get road. When we talk about road, we not talk about toll road. Because PJ run go build one piece of road and they say, oh, we have a praise PJ. If you don't have your money, you can go on it. Eh? Look out for 6 miles for go in a Spanish town. Look on the pretty piece of road. Look on Barbican. Look on Constant Spring. I mean, if I touch it yet, I want to use my final couple minutes and talk about St. Thomas. When nobody never visit about, nobody never care about St. Thomas. And Andrew Holness come and say, listen to me. How you going to make St. Thomas be the parish? Right now, nobody not talk about Kingston and Molinari, you know. At St. Thomas, everybody talk about we new urban center, we new highway, plus we stadium for come. With me living in the hills of Cedar Valley, and I can tell you, me go up on the road bad, go to school and left right bad. Only hear every time they say to go fix. So when you hear the people that talk about PMP, bridging, people forget wise. If I tell you this, if PMP win the election, me I go here to go live.
All right.
I learn.
All right, I wish you luck over there. You know, I read. Jamaica first.
Squitty, blessed my panel.
Bless.
Well, Squitty, here I go. You know what I say? I about to come for still low.
Yeah, but a ball jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out.
Yeah, what go on now? Any PMP want come up, come talk about the crime situation within PJ and the Holness. Me I wait for them. So for now, me I go mute my mic. Any PMP want come up and talk about the crime within Andrew and PJ, or no come up, me there wait for now. So I go mute my mic.
But me know where I'm wrong gone. Let me ask the question.
He may come out, man, but he run.
At a ball.
Any PMP,
request, no, brother.
any PMP in the chat right now, who want to discuss the crime situation there between
Prime Minister, the murder Prime Minister.
Who was the murder Prime Minister and whose country was the murder capital? On the company, the platform. Me go mute the mic right now because sometimes I can't.
James and Vision, since they have so much talk, coming out the box, no, brother. All the while, I make big talk every time I invite you, you're not forward. All right, so you land it this Jamaica first.
Yeah, man, I want to talk to one PMP about the crime. Come one time,
when one PMP back to the fort, may I left that reserve for your PMP.
Yeah, man, so I'm not the mic, so I'm going to talk, brother.
Trav, run it there. Trav.
Yes, father.
Run it there.
Yeah. Me now go focus on PMP now because they're afraid now. We're tired to beat them. Then come like a soul rug. All you have beat it up.
Some policies and one time.
Right now, I want to big up this administration and the many works we are going in the administration. You understand me? Talk about many first in a Jamaican history achieved under this administration. For the first time in Jamaica's history, we are producing and exporting medical oxygen. First time in a Jamaica history, brand new. Nobody can size up about that because them never do that. No prime minister of the past. Maybe in the future someone can try that, but nobody of the past. We see where we are exporting gas, refine and exporting gas to Trinidad.
Investigations into the incident are ongoing.
Trev, what go on?
Yeah, we are exporting gas to Trinidad, a refined oil and export gas to Trinidad. That's a first, few time. You understand me? Nobody else ever done. So this administration had so many firsts in this country. You understand me? See where we are bringing our island-wide school bus system. Started off as a rural school bus system. Sweetie, skip me. I did this up here.
All right. Mad Wiz. Mad Wiz. Mad Wiz. Mute the mic now. Mute the mic now.
I mean, I saw no now hear me. All right, there, man. Well, me I say, where the PNP PJ thing, me feel like say when if stop go back at time when it comes to determining from all of those way back then past struggles and waiting where the country did have to go through all of them time. Because we know say there's no way you can compare them time there and now. Can't compare prime ministers coming down the line to now. To tell you the truth, in my opinion, Andrew Holness, them for have a name put out for say him for be on one of the national heroes list. To be a national hero, to tell you the truth. As one of the best prime minister them ever.
Why you land there, sir?
No, hold on. And when it comes to these. What them there, them there in the box, right? Them there in the chat, right? And now still, you know. If you not come and talk, reason, deal with it properly. Stop going like an idiot. Or some kind of kids or something like that. I make you talk when the man them call you for come and deal with the statement in the box. Then when you run down like thief, run down like baby and all of them something there. Do all the way a big man and big woman here say, you know, we come here for a reason and talk about the politics as it is. And see what we're going to enjoy the whole politics period while it lasts.
Yeah, man, see Atawal forward back there, you know, so.
Alright, put him on there. Go on.
Yeah, man. In the comments, man, in reaching the back set, but in just
So who taking space?
You learn it, my brother?
Yeah, man, I did learn it. I did learn it specifically.
Alright. Evelyn Porter. I'm here to Miss Evelyn. Hello, Miss Evelyn. Chef Wayne. Better call Chef Wayne. 100, are you again now?
Yeah, man. So I could go and ring a bell upon the achievement of this administration because today, you know, I guess today was the first official launching of the program where there, if you're not on the tax system, if you never receive a PS slip or play NH,
at the bar, never box, you know, forward not the box.
If you never pay NHS or you never receive a PS slip or pay official indirect taxing.
All right, in there at the bar there.
You can collect up to $20,000 from the government today. So just if you find yourself as one of these individuals, you can just go online and apply or just seek any form of assistance from anyone you know can help you apply and get a $20,000. You qualify for up to $20,000 or more. So just see where that fall for you.
Vote buying that, man. Vote buying the election here. That a vote buying that. Make you never do it last year.
At Canada, you live on, you get tax, you get
vote
tax income
buying,
every month.
vote buying scandal. That.
Sir, you see, hold on, Squid. You see the difference between hold on, you see the difference between PMP and Labour, right? You're so long way over here attack. Have manners, sir. Have manners, man.
Hold on, Cuban. At a ball, and we are calling for cover panel because Jamaica first want to have a debate with you. So wait your turn, brother. You are going to talk, you and Jamaica first are going to have a debate. So just hold it. But the man don't land. Go on,
So whether vote buying, as well this one I say vote buying or vote buying, not, no government bar none other one than this one ever give back to the citizens them tax return, right? Whenever here in Jamaica say people are collect back tax, right? And that is every March I collect my own in a Canada. At a while, no to because Canada, if you're legal in a country, I don't know if you're illegal, you sign up. But if you're illegal, you can sign up and apply for tax return, right? And then you still have.
Yo, maybe they Jamaica on vacation right now, but I wonder if you legal.
Right?
What you talk about? The
way you make that the chat like while it make me have to say that.
Jamaica campaign right now for me.
Right? So this administration is for the people. As we don't know what we say, choose Jamaica. I know one of the greatest thing we have to thank Andrew for. We have to thank Andrew Holness, him. And this administration has chose Jamaica, right? Not just we have to thank him. Say him choose Jamaica. And he make every groundbreaking. Where I say the other day we opened up the Freeport factory, right? Whole heap of business and investment are coming in Jamaica, right? Every time you go on a live when you see this Prime Minister, groundbreaking, infrastructure, development, right? The PNP, they
no bias. You understand? If man call my name, I can respond to the man. But if man call me name, brother, why 100 don't call my name about illegal?
Right? groundbreaking and development every week, right? Infrastructure. PMP them a throw shade on everything. Them a cry like dog. Them a say how the urban center no build good. Them a say it build far. Them a say nobody now go there. Them a say I be a pop down business today. Them a say crime rate no real. Them a say unemployment rate no real. Nobody now working in Jamaica. Them a say some sitting where you have your one that say Jaja, right? I mean I say this government is the first. The other day, one wait name of forensic lab. First and the only one in the Caribbean, you know, under this administration, you know, right, where we can conduct thorough investigation. So right, so if you know say even the criminal them in Jamaica die, because if you know say you're a criminal right now, if you call nobody done in Jamaica, they ready for tell us you don't call me no done. Right, because of all the police and the criminal investigation, investigative industry is well equipped and is going adverse, right? And is the envy. You know, somebody said it before me, but it's the envy of the Caribbean. Right now, Trinidad and Tobago is a crime-ridden country, people. If you go up on TikTok and write in Trinidad, you see how people are cuss out say crime is taking over the country. Barbados, likewise. Right? Criminal crime, Cayman Islands, likewise. Right? Crime is on the rise in these Caribbean islands. Yes,
all right, that's 100 life. Well, that's all.
All right.
Atabal, you ask a question. I say, who are the murder capital prime minister?
I might time run Atabal for it.
Hold on, brother. Atabal, man.
Atabal,
No, look here. Look here, me ask on the average per year.
Everybody mute on the mic. Them two men are going to have a debate.
Yeah, me want to know per year under which administration.
You have your figures, them, brother?
Jamaica get murder.
A long time you're asking, you have your figures, them, because we'll Google it, you know.
Yeah, Google it and so tell me who is him. Tell me who him be.
Jamaica, your name, go on now. Go on.
Yeah, man, but I want to outline the factual information them. Why Andrew become the murderous prime minister?
Because under FEMA, most person get murdered from 2016 until now. Not this year, not this year from 20, because this year not done it. Anything can with this election now go on right now. Because it look like it's not gonna be an easy election, so any game can play.
Listen, brother. We're not talking about election. We are talking about the crime.
I'm talking about from 2016 until 24.
So give me your figures now.
The Prime Minister have so much here, 12,000 odd people on the field.
Hold on, before you go further. You make a statement. We have to clear it up. Hold on.
8 years.
Hold on. You make a statement.
So much people get murdered on that man.
Bad man, hold on now.
Yeah, me,
you make a statement what we have to clear up.
Yeah, clear up it.
So you have to know Atabal.
Hold on in Jamaica. Let me clear up something with him what him say. Him say, this year are not much gone, but we don't know what gonna happen because this election not going to be an easy one. That's what you say, right?
I don't know, because two parties fight very hard.
No, but you say, that's what you say.
But them are pretty much. All right, look here. All right, look here.
So like, could I work for something like some violence?
No.
Yeah, me here,
Low me and him, man.
Hold on. Listen to me. Me listen to the parliament yesterday, Zane. Me listen to Horace Chang. The man are pretty much.
Listen, brother, Atabal.
The man are pretty much people who are going to die for the rest of the year, brother.
Atabal,
Horace Chang tweeted that yesterday in our parliament, brother. How much more he must get murder.
You're on the budget.
Atabal.
Brother, listen to the facts of the country, brother.
We are studying on the plan, you know.
We plan.
Here we go, Atabal.
No plan, brother. I don't have no plan. Andrew have him plan, not me.
All right, talk to this man. Talk to our brother.
Yeah, make him talk to me.
All right, what was the figure you say again?
Huh?
What was the figure?
12,000 I believe at 12,400 or something and then 8 year.
How much was the PJ say again?
Look here, PJ at 18 year, put it on average.
All right.
And
Listen now.
look here, PJ average 1100 or something per year. Andrew average 1300 or something per year, brother. So who are the murder prime minister? Oh, stop it tonight, brother.
Hold on, man. Reason, you know, brother, we're not quarreling. All right, listen to me now. Do you know the amount of people that was living in Jamaica under PJ Patterson time? The population was?
They always say, because PJ, them always bring out anything and tell you say 3.2, but for Andrew, we now know we can't know much people.
Brother, calm down, man. I'm here to talk, man. Actually, if you know
for Andrew, we now know we can't know what people live in Jamaica, now they can't carry the figure.
Brother, you have a reason to record.
Brother.
All right.
Jamaica first. I believe you're wasting your time to try to have a constructive. Hold on. Let me talk to Jamaica first. Hold on. Let me say something to Jamaica first. Jamaica first. You are wasting your time to try to have a constructive or a sensible discussion with somebody.
No, man. If it,
he will not have a constructive decision.
No,
man, because Travis, you can't treat me with fear like Rasta head boy.
Atabal.
You say you're Rasta man, you're not righteous. I drink
Atabal. I'm here. Stop what you done, brother.
You're bed, brother.
I'm
bed first, brother.
4 minutes between the two of us.
The Rasta head boy, you got in bed, go sleep, but I boy named Travis.
May I chase man.
I the Rasta head boy, I got in the dreadlocks head boy.
Lord, the man, stop style, man, brother. The man not style.
Rasta boy, I got in the Rasta boy, Travis, man.
All right, hold on, brother.
Squid it, take down the idiot, no? Take down the idiot. Can't him not say squid it. Squid it, the man sense virgin. The man can't reason, him can't reason, a good reason, man.
So good boy, man.
Take him down, man.
People are talking, over people are listening, brother. On the cool, man. Hold on, man.
Why man take me down for what?
Atabal, calm, brother.
I man come and disrespect, brother. No Travis disrespect.
Bill, brother. You can't bill my youth.
You want to come out of the box, because some people.
You want reason.
Yeah, the man ask question each other.
With the pay life every night, brother. Too much man I jump down for me and the man alone at talk, brother. If me and the man fi talk, brother. Simple.
All right, then make talk, brother.
14, brother.
All right, make talk then.
Simple as that, brother.
Make talk then.
My youth.
Listen me now. Listen what I go on.
Yeah.
All right, you better know. Murder count by per 100,000.
Yeah.
If you never know, I'm making note here. Murder count by the 100,000. When PJ came Prime Minister, what was the population rate in Jamaica?
There's a
3.2
million.
No, you're wrong. Squitty, draw for your phone there. The population was 2.38. 2,380,000 people.
What year that was?
1990. Population.
You sure about that?
Brother, listen, man, I reason, man.
Making go for you, no problem. You want to learn to
8 million. 2.38 million.
You hear that? All right, listen me now. Murder count by the 100,000. So if you do the math right now, the population in Jamaica, the sky run off at 3 million people.
All right, so look here. All right, hold on. All right, no, hold on. All right, so when PJ left, how much was the population?
2.8 something. In a reach 3 million.
That means he grow by more then.
Listen me.
You grow the population.
The murder count by brother.
No, hold on, man. You say when time PJ come there, it was less when time PJ left, there more people to Jamaica.
But the point is, I'm trying. Yo, you know, listen, man, yo. The point me I try to make less.
Everything we say, brother.
PJ grew the population. First we hear this.
The population to grow on the PJ, brother.
Yo,
Listen, brother, we have a-
I move on. We move on, because it's not make sense.
Because no say
It
man
makes
make
sense,
a
man.
big mistake, look while the man make a fumble.
Because
Who be
you
fumble?
have to
I have a fumble, brother.
talk and not allow the man to ask a question, brother.
Me tell
Man
you,
ask a
sir,
question, you not answer, you go on some different
when
road.
PJ come in power, the population was 2.38. And the
Yeah, me have to-
murder called by, oh, you gotta listen, I chat, brother. The murder called by per 100,000. So if you do the maths, PJ overdo, Andrew deal with 3 million people, when you have 2.38 a day with. And
Oh,
the
you know,
murder
some have
rule.
over 3 million people right
Oh,
now.
you're
You have the
tap,
facts
listen,
to that.
brother.
Jamaica first.
Yo,
That's
tell me how you
the
get boy,
fact
I can't reason it, my dunce.
No, what about the man? See the man.
But I know the population census all know yet, brother. I know.
Me I tell you the facts me I talk about, brother. And if you learn my youth, that's how you're done,
But for
brother.
Andrew, we don't know population, brother.
But me I tell you,
Jamaica first.
You are tell me.
Learn. You know,
You know,
the phone there can't prove it.
find
All
that,
right,
brother.
we're moving. We're moving.
Jamaica first. Let me tell you,
Hold on,
say.
Yeah.
Jamaica first. We can move on with this here. We can move on with
No
this.
census.
Why you done, man?
Yo,
I'm
my time.
We can move on.
Jamaica first, they didn't tell you.
Now that no make sense.
Jamaica done.
Jamaica
Big
first.
old done.
This is fucking bad.
All right, my time.
You call me Duns. Tell me the
All right,
census.
bring us over there now.
What is the
Cuban,
census?
your time.
Tell me population.
All right. Yo, the man, mute up the man. You tell him say this, a man are the only man, my PMP, and if you realize that's how the world them stay, they don't listen, so they don't
Tell
learn.
me where to find the amount of people who live in Jamaica now.
Virgin.
That is not bright.
Brethren, shut up, no man, and a year time, man. All right. Right now, the amount of achievement where this government have done to Jamaica, it uncountable. Seeing Jamaica never have a school bus system. Right across the country, pick me and go to school. No fight time when me I go to school. When me come out a bus, a morning time going to school, me tired. Because not only this the packing up in the bus, but the bad road. Now this government come out and launch a school bus system right across the country. Not only launch a school bus system across the country, a modernized school bus system where if you have your son or your daughter and him there in the yard or in the house, you can actually go on your phone and track the bus to see exactly where it is. If you're picking and come from school and you want to know how far him there from home, you go on your phone, you have a service, you track the bus and you know exactly what time you picking and reach a yard or a reach a school. Seeing, me never see that yet. Back in the PMP days, picking in a bus, a squeeze up, but how much in time picking losing life. Because when they check the bus, them how much in Pitney nights where they out of Spanish Town, up in the area. I think up in the area when transport that run down the taxi, how much in Pitney losing life. Under the PMP government, there's a pure rubbish PMP do. Why this a attack of PMP no? Because Mark Golden, Peter Bunting, and the whole of them used to thief the country money and give out a ball. And the result of that, you can't get no more Jamaica money free or then thief give you. You only hate the Prime Minister. But me can tell you this, the Prime Minister in a thief none of Jamaica money and get none of no hand. And that's a bun, you know. This government can do some, yeah man, yeah.
Hold on, Cuban, hold on, please, Listen to how I go on now.
$100 Jamaican per day per student. This school bus system, 100 routes, 258 schools, 328,000 students in the first phase. Within 2 years, we will be able to cover the 850 schools. 650,000 students will be able to go to school every morning in a safe, economic, efficient service. Pick up yourself. Yeah. See that? Let them a morning. Come in, schoolers. Come in.
That is fast. That's a ball. That's a
So the PMP not have no vision and no plan. When you ask them what them plan.
When no
Well,
can,
man,
when no
me not done yet,
can,
man.
when no
Me have one more minute, brother.
brother.
Me have 1 more minute. Shut up. I have manners. When you ask them plan, them a tell you say Andrews have a thief, them planning now. Mark Golding does a go around the country a drink rum and again rum it friend them rum for drink such as that a ball. But me can tell this, the one of the main thing a Mark Golding, now Mark Golding agenda, I'm on Peter Bunting. If a thief, the reserve for them in the country, on na get it. So on take on the fight, young people, vote JLP, one Jamaica. Me tell you, if they ever get a chance, at the money me I live a 80.
Andrew Thief reserve already, brother. We can't thief Andrew Thief already, brother.
Sonny Dan.
Good night, good night, good night. Good night, everybody on the life. Big up yourself, Daddy Squitty.
Big up, big up.
You know, we enjoyed the life last night with Sarah Pernell. Is it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice last night for real.
Anyway, factually, the net reserve has going humongously. Cause this nigga, on this umbrella, there's some no where my talks because we have to talk factual information. So the net reserve has grown humongously since this Jamaica Labour Party has taken over the government. Such in a way that our net reserve is more than Trinidad net reserve right now. Factually, Atabal go Google it and look. Cause you say Andrew Holness do whatsoever you are saying. So through you there Canada, you can say all of them things and tell all of you guys. You see me? You have to talk things with fact. Factually now. Alright. No, man, we have to talk things that we can go look for. Factually, matter about who in a Jamaica mismanage and misangle taxpayers' money.
I mean, no Google pan Wikipedia, brother. Wikipedia.
Matter about who in a Jamaica mismanage and misangle taxpayers' money. We have to start from KSAMC. We have KSAMC, seven of those top brass in the KSAMC organization are under investigation by MOCA. You see me? Why they are under investigation? Because of they using taxpayers' money to run their political campaign, and as the person who lead the voice note said in one of the voice note, they might use it for fun. Some done and all type of shit with our taxpayers' money. All right. In those 7 persons, we have 2 top brass members of the PMP party, and we are talking about factual information. Satan Campbell and the mayor of Kingston. All right, move over from that. We have Westmoreland, we have St. Catherine, we have Manchester, Hanover. Every single municipality that PMP control right now. PMP are not in government. And we are talking about factual information. We don't need to come spreading the propaganda past with the program because Squitty is a man who go look for the facts. You see me? Every single municipality that's PMP control in a Jamaica since the local government election. Taxpayers' money has been going east, west, north, and south. Look on Westmoreland. Westmoreland market is in a deplorable condition. And these money go, the municipality money I go left, right, and center. So may I show you? So how comes this guy I go come on this thing here and I go tell you about thief money and corruption? Uno not in the seed for talk them thing, bro. Uno not fit
We
for
can
talk
ask one question.
because you have to talk factual conversation. Ask a question.
To him. Please, Quitty. We can get one question.
No, hold on, brother. Go on with the question.
All right, so Sonny Dan, what about the Hanover money? Where is that $100 million right now?
Who is running the Hanover municipality?
But from the mayor talk right now, I know Desmond Mackenzie can't reply. Can't respond.
Ask a question. Who is running the
Hanover
municipality?
Desmond Mackenzie can't respond by $100 million when game, when sign over to him.
Who sign over to who? Who sign?
The mayor sign over it to him.
to Desmond McKenzie?
I know Desmond McKenzie can't respond about it.
Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you say?
Yeah, well, hey.
Mayor, sign over money to Desmond McKenzie?
When collecting a tax, when collect from the people down there. When collecting a tax down there.
Some money I talk, bro. Not
boy, I don't know, man.
I first not hear them sitting here from a bar.
These are not even from news right
Beg you
now.
1 second. Sonny that beg you 1 second.
Go on, Travis, come here that
I
music.
don't talk to him. I don't talk to
You not
Travis,
talk to you,
man.
name
Can't talk
Sonny that.
anything.
You name
I
Sonny
don't.
that.
Travis, you're bright and me done, but I don't want to deal with you, but I'm mute me now. I don't want to talk.
Hold out about.
Again, me no come on to talk to him. I was talking to Jamaican first before I know me I talk to Sonny. And I'll say this again. This is a prime example, Jamaica, that you guys have to come out and vote because we cannot allow these mentally decapitated people to direct the future of Jamaica. Now, local government money is collected and spent by local government officials. Local government does not give money to central government. A central government give money to local government. So this right here, people that you just heard, straight out of the donkey's mouth, is the prime example that you cannot allow this.
Why donkey, brother? You're bowcat because you're tons on me, brother.
People to direct to which direction Jamaica is going into. Thank you, Sonny Dan, for the tools. Sonny Dan, let me add this to you. I talk about municipal cooperation. Did you not hear the unelected person in Miss Heather over Hanover turn to me and say, Mia, we need money. That's something we have gone a long time. The video out, go look on the video where she up on the platform attack last weekend and turn to the Mia of Hanover and I say, we need money. He's not an elected official. How to spend government money or taxpayer money?
But me I tell us, you see it? You see that is Kitty. You see him there over here for your program and him talk about the Prime Minister thief this and gone with the NIR and thief all of the NIR with him that self. And you see when I have to ask him my next question, this is him an income poker. You see him say look what only a boo that says it like that, you know. Ungle baboon boo. Ungle and clown with them big red nose and a big boot them. Who that says it like what him say? No sensible somebody who deal with politics would never say what that baboon say a while ago. And him a defend it. You see me I say? So there is no way we can sit down and let people like these, people like them, you know, go run, go vote before a week. And we are going to say,
yo,
deal with
what
politics.
It's a crime, brother. In barely know if you use phone.
Brother, I say it's a crime for people like this. Brother, people like this are stand up now go on in a squitty in Jamaica, and I tell you, you know.
Man.
You see now all over, I tell you nothing. You see, anybody will know the Borders Research Center. I'm not talk things that I can't prove, you know. So the Borders Research Center there in the Bogless, you have a major development go on, like right now. You see me, major development. Them are wall up the whole of the place, and they are gonna have an agro part there, plus one truck stop. So 2 truck stop over there now all over. You see me I show you? That's a major. I mean, sometimes I don't know when I go there and video it, I go see the amount of work we are going one place. Alright, you have Langsdale Park Housing Scheme, phase 4. The ribbon just cut over the one here. You have upper Colbeck, supposed to phase 3. I go on right now. You hear me telling you that I just in a family little circle. You have the clinic, the mini hospital bill. You have you have right side of the Ruby's gas station. You have one I think pizza hut go up right beside it. You have a plaza go up right beside of that there. You see me I show you. Alright, move from there. So come down look a bit. You have the juicy beef, supermarket and truck stop are going right there. So you see me I show you how much work that me tell you now go on. Where I go employ we're at the moment. Some of them we start already employ the amount of people. So honestly not now go on. I wanna live. Wanna live, wanna now come and spread all of these lies on Jamaica, brother. Every single week, when you see the Prime Minister give a house, or a broke ground, or a open my next business. Look on the freeze zone, brother. Look on the freeze zone or back in Jamaica. How many years since freeze zone lockdown? Who did lockdown freeze zone? And I wish government the freeze zone, and I say my government can open up back lockdown.
PJ.
All right. The upper which part, the urban center, Villa St. Thomas. What they did there, so? Good year. And I wish government to the lockdown. PMP government.
No, man, Andrew is lockdown. Good year.
Why you mad? Good year lockdown 1997 to 98.
Brother, me say Andrew is lockdown the urban right now. I'm locked St. Thomas. That me talk about.
Oh, I mean like that. Mr. Good year did lockdown by which government? Good
no
year.
PJ lockdown good year, man.
PMP.
No PJ lockdown good year, man.
Andrew Holness come revamp it now and turn it back in a something for the people. Freeze one. All of we know freeze one lockdown by PMP government. All government come revamp it and put it up again. You see me show. So how me I say something to you? How can these people say nothing now go on? And most of these major working up, but for them government they lockdown, free government come open it up back to the people. So what that mean? I wish brain we have. We are walk on with brain. Are we blindfolded to do and thick coat arrange?
What you have to understand now, if they say no, if you take the hog out of the mud, as soon as you get to them and go back in the mud, you know. So Jamaica people use the mud and nothing good. The PMP them. So even something good go on, them are going to turn it in a mud because them is a damn mud. But me glad to say more labor right, more people have sense and a switch to labor right so we can win the election. So we don't want to take heed, turn down the mud, but I want Jamaica.
All right, Jamaica Express.
Yeah, me I say now. It's at about them now. Them have a script what they get from who I don't know. But sometimes someone gets on script and they can read it, but they can't comprehend. Then it's a say things and don't know the meaning of what they must say. Because it's about murder as Prime Minister. At the same time, PJ get the country. One time we have 2.38 person living in Jamaica, the population. And PJ rose crime to 1,674. One time, Jamaica was not populated with so much pie. But I always say this, you know, PMP believe in a crime because PMP benefit from crime. 80% of Jamaica criminalize them, a PMP. 75% of Jamaica judge them, a PMP. So when time crime gone down, PMP feel it because they not make as much money as them that want to make. You understand? Only JLP administration and government can control crime in Jamaica. If you check back from 1972, when Michael Manley get Jamaica, the crime rate was 170, murder rate was 170 per year. And when Michael Manley get it, and let it go 1980, he reached 843. And Edward Siaga bring it back down 1989 to 439. And when Manley win and PJ take over the country, the crime gone at 1,674. Someone have to know how the murder was Prime Minister. Jamaica was named as the murderous capitalist country in the world. When it comes to murder, Jamaica, the name. Under PJ Patterson hand, Peter Phillips and Rambo Bateman there. Them was the Minister of Security at the time there. They never do a thing about crime for Jamaica people then because they benefit from crime. And if you realize right now, most of the PMP top man them right now, they might invest in a Jamaica failure. They might invest in a lawyer and funeral home. So when we fail, them gain. That's why they don't like Andrew Holness. Because Andrew Holness had tried to bring back normal to the country and bring back the country to where it was in the 60s. But these PMP murderous people, they don't want that to happen because they not benefit from it. Because all PMP want the country to do in a disrepute and they lie and make money. And then cause the Prime Minister say, he can't control crime and he can't and he can't that. That was PMP talking point from last year. Or the year before last year, so Andrew can't manage crime. 28 account, Now, Mark Golden have 63 accounts with 32 of those accounts is active. And me not hear about that now. It's good for them. For Mark Golden have 63 accounts. And they will have 9 active accounts. And everywhere they go, on their platform, and that them are roll out. But since Mr. Mark Golden has been warned by the GG, from where there, if I listen to him from where there, he cannot caution from his speech them because he have been warned to be careful I'm out. And Jamaican people, just look into this right now. Look how much PMP under situation right now. You can start calling him too. Damian Crawford, seeing Satan Campbell, Dr. Daz, seeing and Julian Robinson, I want to name. Them under situation right now for work and I tell lie. All nobody knows one JLP minister I know JLP people. Because we come with factual information. We don't have no time to tell no lie on a platform because we know they are back, we are front. So we have to tell the people as how it is. We don't have nothing to hide. The PMP have something to hide because they're hungry for power. As my friend would say, Sonny, are the money the net reserve. Then you are red data. I'm the last piece right now. If you realize that PMP is not in power, and PMP have pushed them hand through the grill, and a thief out the money from the Paris Council them. So just imagine if Jamaica people them foolish enough and vote them in and put them in the house, what will happen to us? And I land there.
All right, respect. Trav. Step up, Trav. Trav, unmute your mic, sir.
And to other leaders about sustaining.
Trav, where you there?
Chavi.
I just realize I'm here call father.
Yeah, Chavi, yeah man, yo man.
Yeah man, blessing, respect again man. So like I said earlier, people, we have to make sure that we go out and vote election day. Put your X beside there. Choose Jamaica, because we can't allow them to choose who we because we don't show them and they don't understand nothing. They don't know where we're going in the country. So we can't allow them to choose the direction in which the country goes. You understand me? We have to get out there and do the work. And I don't even want to focus on them so much, you know. But if we talk about the corruption of the PNP, we must not take it like that the lady stood up on the platform and turned to the mayor of Hanover and said, Mayor, we need money. You understand me? It goes to show you, remember Lines Road just came back and from the halls of the PNP and tell us that, listen, they might get money out of the municipal corporation and give it to an elected official, the PNP candidates to run campaign. So when we see it happen, let us not disbelieve it's for real. But more importantly, we have a government right now, Jamaica, who is performing Jamaican people. We have a performing government. I started off earlier talking about things that is the first in the country. Things like medical oxygen production and exportation. First time we export gas, refine and export gas. And that is thanks to the vision of a former JLP leader, you know, the great Edward George Philip Siaga, who saw it fit to buy that oil refinery and establish Petrojam. And look at the benefit we're getting now. We're currently negotiating, you know, are trying to get into negotiations with Guyana. You understand me? As well as oil exploration are going right now in Jamaica. You understand me? And the United Island Gas is speaking positively. They haven't confirmed that they have found and started drilling yet, but they're speaking positively. And if, you know, fate should have smiled upon us and we struck oil, we already have a refinery. So guess what? Our energy costs would have been cut expeditiously. You understand? So people of Jamaica, we have to look into who is building the country. We've always said we want a peaceful country. Every Jamaica, oh, we wish the crime could have gone down. Well, it's going down now. It is going down. We don't wish anymore. Oh, we wish it could have, unless we are wishing if it go down more. It's going down at 44%. This is unprecedented, and that's why you see foreigners, other leaders in other countries have praise our constabulary force and our government for the work they have put in it, the investment, you understand me, in training, in the human resources of the. We have an administration and a government that is unmatched by anybody in the Caribbean. Which foreign minister in the Caribbean outperform our foreign minister? Which agricultural minister in the Caribbean outperform our agricultural minister? Which health minister in the Caribbean has outperformed our health ministry? And if you talk about finance ministry, it's the same thing. So much so that the IMF had to come and take Dr. Nigel Clark. I remember when they raised the politicians' pay, meaning PMP and JLP political officials alike. There was a huge outcry about the amount of money they were getting, and now this company has come and taken away Nigel Clark, and I'm paying more than double what Jamaica is paying him. And I said that to say this, Jamaica, we're attracting brilliant, bright minds to the politics. You see, RG Marks coming in, brilliant, bright mind. When you listen to Carl Samuda speak and watch him carry out his duties, you know that's another brilliant, bright mind again. You understand me? Floyd Green is unmatched. Jamaica leadership matters. Who is leading and running this country? Who is administrating our affairs? In whatever sector it is, it matters who we have representing us.
All right. To let this travel. Respect. Mad Ways. I'll move to Mike Mad Ways. Mad Ways. Mad Ways. All right, Evelyn. I'm new to Mike, Evelyn. What about them people? Cliff. Hello, Cliff. Cliff. 100 live.
You want to come like say, some people know in our box tonight, but ignore my background now, lady.
Are you okay with that?
But what I say is,
you have to go make your pass.
Yeah.
We'll make your pass because nice there.
I can't pin that really.
I'll go back there and say to me go talk to Maxi B. Max B. Max Brown. Hello, Max Brown. I'm here to Max Brown. All right, Sonny, run it again.
Yeah, man, big up. As I said before, and as our labor writers say, we don't need to go around and try to treat the people and tell them what I go come. We are talking about what I go on now and what we see I go on now. You see me? We don't need to tell the people about the Prime Minister I go do this and the Prime Minister I go do that. The Prime Minister don't do this. No. I mean, I go tell the people them so. All Jamaicans. My goal in them I go run up and down and tell them about bed of roses, But there is no way a new government I will come in, just come in, everything a little bit cheaper or no way.
I don't know what did happen.
Certain things in the country like rice, flour and them things there. Certain things I will go. May I tell you that certain things I will go up in the country because PMP is not a party who deal with certain type of physical deficit. PMP is a party who deal with tax, and more tax. And them don't tell me that already say. When them win, we for brace yourself with tax. Them state and Campbell say we for brace yourself with tax on overseas farm product. We for brace yourself. When name the Crawford say we for brace yourself for GCT. For GCT, tax GCT go up on tax go up on more tax go up on GCT. Mark Golden say for brace yourself if him win, him going to take away free health. Him going to move it from free to affordable health. Mark Golden say minimum wage should not be a minimum wage. It should be affordable We don't know what is, we don't know. Mark Golding not put no price to nothing. Mark Golding is not a price man. He's a talking man and a man who just walk up and give promise. However, Andrew Holness is not a man who walk and promise. Andrew Holness go, see what the country wants and deliver. A housing program like the indigent program for the people where don't have piece of land. People who can afford to build a house. People like those who live in the market. Some of them uncat man, they will sleep on them uncat at night time. Most of these homeless people. You see me when I talk about the people who gone with them head gone. I mean like homeless people who live in a market and live certain places and don't have piece of land for the government build a house for them. The government build houses, put them in a, if them pass off, the government pass over the house to somebody else. That is the indigent program. You have the social housing program in which is from you have your piece of land. Yeah, echo. When you have your land and you have one house on the land and the house in a deplorable conditions that you want help, the MP or the council whosoever in the area, say you want help and put up on the program, the government provide you with a house. And also can take up like how the PMP them must say. Like how the PMP them must say when the government get the house, they must go take it up because I don't know how the government can take up an house with a concrete structure. Concrete structure with foundation built with black steel and cement. You see me I tell you, so enough to stop mix up the thing and stop tell lie. This is not something where this program is not something where for say where it's bad for the country. It's something where help people and the government go as far as say, all right then, since this program to only help certain set of people, the man broaden the social housing program to the people that are living at the tenement style yard. People, the tenement style houses are houses like houses were over Mark Golding constituency want to say the staircase drop off. All of these PMP Garrison constituency will have these old time upstairs building. Want to say enough of the people them live on, those are the tenement style houses. And if you check out in the PMP constituencies, most of these constituencies have these houses and they are in deplorable condition. Mostly the one over Mark Golding constituency. So there is no way nobody in Jamaica can tell me that my prime minister is not caring, because to the way the man care for every single Jamaican. Even the Jamaican them way, not like work, the man still have program full. You see me I show you, the man still have way for no found to eat. No for no boy we are breed up on a woman and now give them the money. The man broaden the part program to make them get more out of the part program. So me not say one more no for uno want in a Jamaica. No for uno I say the common man and the common girl now feel it. The common man and the common girl share money every day and show uno say uno watch chat now spend more money than them. Just like the KFC what they account now go talk like a free KFC. The people them have to find for $1,450 for go to go line up for buy KFC. It's not, if you don't have your $1,450 you never qualify. You not qualify. You see me I show you, but uno have a look and say the people are run down the free chicken. But uno now look on the cons of it, you know. Now look on the pros. Uno look on the cons. The pros of it is that KFC make how much billions, how much millions of dollars for that day. It make KFC no lose. It's not like KFC go free. How much billion dollar KFC make on that day? The only uno look on the cons of say the people them go out there for the free chicken and a go on, but uno now look on the pros of it say it's not free. A KFC get how much billions or millions of Jamaican dollars for one day. In the same country, when they say people broke and not have the money and them are dead for hungry. You see me I say? So at this some land.
Alright, respect. 100 life.
Yeah man, me there man, peace and quiet. Yeah man, but yeah man, to elaborate mostly on Sunny point is that at the end of the day, people not just choose Jamaica, right? Make an evaluation code. You don't know this administration. right, is the most hardworking administration. Ready today, me have to ask. Me see them have a big conversation on Twitter. I ask if Andrew Holness sleep, right? The man when family time there. Right, people have to beg for you, man, because the man every day schedule book out every minute. They say the man work the most hardworking is prime minister in a Jamaica. The man upgrade the indigent program from board house to concrete house, futuristic design, and it built in such a way that if ever the individual will inherit the house want to expand or extend, right, it designed in such a specific way so that if you want to put on one room around this or one upstairs around this, so you can do it because it's a visionary thing. I don't know, stop start, no one job thing with no outside tight and no board house with no red door. Right, the PMP them, we see them at different board house. Right, if you ever go over PMP them live and hear this grace indigent program and I talk about board house better than concrete house. They say so, right? But we never come about them because them is a big distraction, right? But the PMP don't stand for nothing, right? Blessed is the man that planted the tree and know say him not gonna get no shade from it, right? It's a full time now. We as this generation to look out for the next generation. Choose the next generation people. Vote Jamaica Labour Party, right? Vote for Andrew Holness. Make the man continue work. We no stop that thing. Mark Golden make it public. Say them a go cut all the program to save whatever money they want to save or to do whatever unscrupulous thing what they want to do, right? Because they want to do for them one thing. So we as a citizen have to go stop and stop for life now, for them put it for them new legislation. And whether it work or fail, we don't know. Right? And I just saw, right? But you can't look on the trajectory where we are go. I know like we are preach, they promise the argument, and like we are preach Jamaica perfect. No, perfect, right? I know the heaven part hurt where we want it to be, right? But it will move forward. We have momentum. We have an upward trajectory. If you read the statement where the World Bank say about Jamaica, right? If you don't take on a spare time and read the statement where the IMF say about Jamaica, right? If you don't look on TikTok and see what the one African group of people, Jamaican woman them love the African show and love African, but some African they are praise Jamaica, right? Some black people activists them a praise Jamaica. Just listen to them. Go listen to what people other neighbor, right? Where the man come on and say, as we said before, and I first say the crime fighting strategy is the envy of the Caribbean, right? This administration, right now, Andrew Holness is the chairman for CARICOM, big leading position, right? Everybody want to taste this going in our country. Only people don't want it is the People's National Party representative and them Junkin man Golden, right? So we can do it. We can pull through. The third term is imminent, right? We don't vote for nothing, right? We have vote for yourself, we don't vote for the future, we don't vote for the children's future. This is how we always go, right? My grandmother used to have a thing where she said, feast today and farming tomorrow. And that fit the PMP then because PMP believe in a feasting today, right? And then tomorrow they're in a business, So you don't know we have the nice look NIR, look $6 billion US dollar, right? Where them go in and them don't say nothing. Their message say nothing now go on in our country, So if I hear that, you know what that mean. Nothing now go on, that means say nothing now go on.
Right, let it there, so.
Is it?
Yes, right. Mad wins.
There.
Yes, right.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what did go on a while ago, It seems like something be stuck with the system. I have to restart my phone and come back on. Anyway, everybody, one thing upon my mind, make sure each on the parish, as a matter of fact, so far we are here all of the benefits where the Prime Minister himself are come with, you know. But you notice we not go like constituencies to constituency and say how each will representative them a do and how we feel like say each other area they go. Some of them like for like go through you know each of the people them like where they in the box and stuff and just say a little thing about where which zone we're there now, constituency we're there now, who our MP up the board on PMP and Labour rights side and see what all no feel like say that area there go.
Start it now.
Yeah, but he started already, you know. Remember, you know, me tell you, you know, my area, Eastern Central, Favor, yeah. Over Favor, yeah.
Yeah,
and she run get Patricia, so what's her name? Sutherland. Patricia, yeah. Patricia Sutherland. Patricia Duncan Sutherland.
I you say up there so nice.
Yeah, but up there's the aura. I know for tell the show she go win it back again, you know. But it's just that me would have rather fear a place for finally become a safe zone where I can say, you know, I can shut me eye and say, all right, I wake up at morning, I'm sure say I eat that.
Up there not safe then.
It's not safe. It's big dog. About 3 or 4 times now, it swim. The longest it stay since Favor come in. And I in a VR 2 term and a 2 term that should serve.
Yeah, maybe it a certain turn again.
Right before was Planter.
Planter never did
nothing.
So she at work?
Yeah, man, of course.
Then if she at work, she never win again.
Like what I tell you, she do the work, you know.
The people she will win again, man.
But the only thing is, like people are when me I notice to the people and them are complain about like say them hard yeah. But me I say me hardly seeing her. The fact that she doing her work should be enough.
So if the council work is a JLP council now have a better.
Yeah, man.
So him a work when she not there?
Him recently come in. Him just where him coming from the switch. The one that was before him now. He never did do the work. And that's why them get rid of him.
Oh, so you say the council is a switch, eh?
Yeah. Not in the switch from Labour to PMP, you know. And
from PMP to Labour.
Yeah, no, from PMP to Labour. You know. I attack him recently coming. Them switch out from the Labour.
You say that switchy, man.
Yeah. And he's a new representative we have.
Okay.
Him new to it and him fresh.
Oh, the newbie. Okay. All right. You want to hold it this out?
Yeah, man. Hold it this out.
Yeah, come on. Inspiration.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, my boss. Big up.
You know, Scritty, I don't know what time you guys got off this morning because I think I went to bed about 3 and you guys are still going at it.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock after 1 my time.
Wow. It was after 2. Yeah. It was quite a debate last night.
Charles turn up the thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. It was quite interesting to hear the stories. I saw also in the interim there was a guy there who came on, Dr. what his name is.
Oh,
and
cool.
This guy, he doesn't listen.
That's why he was just last night.
Yeah, it was like a Duracell bunny. Keep going and going and going and going. But anyways, I want to know, and sometimes I have to wonder, is Andrew Holness a PMP or is a Labourite? Because I've never seen under a Labour Party government so much social programs being given to the people. This man is listening. This man is attentive. This man means well for his people. But the downside to this is, you know what? As I was discussing in the live this evening, and we discussed the Jamaican people have been so accustomed to mediocrity, short change, have no idea what success looks like because they've been bamboozled all their lives. And to see the kind of change that they're a part of, they're experiencing, I don't think they understand it or know how to handle it. When I hear people come on in these spaces and they said they can't feel anything, there's nothing going on, it shocked me, and it put me in such a state of shock as to what exactly are they thinking? What is it they'd want? What is it that they anticipate? I'm at loss to find out why they have these false narratives going around with. You know, today I was listening on one of the news, and I heard the social services announced a package, could be a one-off, for the indigent of our society, those who didn't even have an ATM, that there's a one-time $20,000 available. I never heard it on the news. I had never heard it on the mainstream media. It was one of those announcements I heard somewhere. Somebody was saying it. The major network, I didn't hear them carry it. And I called someone this evening and I said, are you aware that this money is available? They said, no, never heard of that. I said, it is available. See if you're qualified. And it just goes to show that the people have no idea of what's hitting them. They don't know how to handle it. And it's sad to note that they fuss and fight over their own self-interests. Like this woman who refused to let her child, is what she's saying, take the new school bus because it's a Labourite bus. Like a group of people in Portland, in Portland. Yes. A group of people today in Portmore saying that the Prime Minister could come with all the bells and whistles, but he has no chance over there. A bunch of PMP, they're sitting on the fence talking. A woman who refused to shake the Prime Minister's hands. How uncivilized these people could be. What else? I'd like to know, what else should this Prime Minister do? And it's not about to win an election. It's about to make a nation better. And they still go around and spread the false narratives. Econo Regional Hospital, $20 billion. They said it, overspent. Live from the pit of hell. The money's allocated, not yet spent, but they have no chance to listen to what's happening. They hear sound bites from the opposition who are outright. They're not there because they're there for the people. They're to win an election. And should they get in, we've seen their modus operandi. They are the same people. Maybe in a different face. Policies the same, concepts the same. You could hear it. You hear who's going to raise taxes. You hear who's going to do what. You hear who's going to make affordable health care. You hear all the different sound bites. I'm warning and I'm urging Jamaicans, be careful. Don't be that dog who got the one bone from the butcher stall. Running home, happened to cross the bridge, looked down, saw its shadow, hoping to fight that dog in the water, thinking it was another dog, dropped his bone and lose it all. Jamaicans, be careful.
Okay, sir.
Be careful what bone you fight for.
No good
I land there.
Yes, sir. Respect. Rich Rod. Rich Rod.
Yeah, man, manners, I hope, man.
Man.
My respect, Squiddy.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, one and all. You know, thanks for the opportunity as always. You know, giving us a voice or a medium, right, to share our, share our opinions.
Yes, sir.
And of course, to endorse the movement. And of course, the question was asked, what is it that each constituency, would have done, each member of parliament for the country. So of course, I live in the States, but my constituency is St. Andrew North, specifically St. Andrew Northwest, which is Dwayne Smith. And they'll always big up my MP, right? I'm not really busy about nobody else. They'll always big up my MP because guess what? My road was in a deplorable condition. It's a main road, right? And not only my road, but even in certain sections of the community, which is Meadowbrook, right? Meadowbrook. And of course, I have family around by Greendale section. So the roads around there was deteriorating. And I would have reached out some time ago because he was hosting a netball tournament around Pembroke. And I would have reached out to him on his public page because he posted. And of course, publicly, because of course it's on his thing, I commented on his post that, hey, listen, your father would have had this constituency. And Nigel would have taken over, and now you have taken over. But our roads is bad. And, do not take our votes for granted. And believe it or not, he would have responded and said, all right, he's going to check it out. And I'm telling you, in Labor Day, what's that thing in my ears? In Labor Day, I got a video because my aunt came to visit me. So we got a video of them paving, of our roads being paved. And I'm talking like 3 weeks after I would have spoken, or I would have communicated with him. And I'm like, guess what? Probably that road would have been in the pipeline before I reached out to him. But the mere fact that he would have responded and said he will look into it. And then when I saw it paved, then I reached out to him, and of course I had to make sure I tell him thanks. I said, hey, Bridget, I out to you, and you have, and he of course expresses gratitude. Now my thing is, the gentleman was saying that some people are saying they're not going to vote for the MP because they're not seeing the MP. My thing is, I don't need to see my MP. As long as the work is being done, yes. And guess what? The work may not be done on your road, but as long as it's been working, he's doing the work in the constituency, that is good enough for me. Because guess what? At some point, he's going to get to your part. Now with Dwayne he just became MP last year because he took over as when Nigel would have vacated the seat to take up other things. And within 1 year, he is making an impact more, I want to say, more impactful than his father. I'm not going to say Nigel now, but I'm saying than his father because guess what? This is a young mind. And not only that, but he was also a counselor. He was a counselor for the chancellor, the chancellor of this division. So he was doing his thing even before, to see that the opportunity came, and he jumped right in it, and he had the ball running, and I'm grateful for that. And one thing I want to admonish us Jamaicans, who have an opportunity to mark the X, as in go and vote, right? Let's not take it for granted, because we are the people. We the people have the power in our hands to decide the future of our country. The Prime Minister has gotten 9 years, the PNP says 10 years to do his thing. But we must be fair. The first 3 years of Andrew Holness's campaign, the first 4 years of his first term was all disastrous in terms of natural disasters and the coronavirus. That would have taken so much away from him. So to be fair and to be impacted, he would have had one term, which is his last 5 years, to really hit the ground hard. So we have to be mindful. This man didn't have 10 years to create all of this. He literally had, probably out of the 9 or the 10 years, he would have had 6 years to really do his thing. Not only that, but before, when he started it, he would have to fix whatever problems he came in there and saw, right? Because when Portia Simpson had turned it over to him, she didn't turn over, a full basket of food, so to speak. No, that basket was literally empty. So he know how to go and replenish.
Okay, my brother.
Right.
Respect.
So all I said, just make way, let's stay focused and let's not lose sight of the mission ahead.
Yeah, man. Jade.
Manners and respect.
Respect. Jade.
Hi, good night to everybody on the panel.
Jade?
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Good night. So, I've just been listening in and, very informative as always, the panel, as always comes with the facts and very educational. So I've been really listening in, but, just to share my point of view on what's happening with the administration, I just think that people should put the bias aside and look at the facts. If I had a conversation with somebody the other day and I said to them, or they were saying like, okay, nothing is going on and that kind of thing. So I said to the person, look at where the debt is coming from and look at where it is now, if that's not something that's going on over the few years under this administration.
Mm-hmm.
So the person was like, yes, the debt is going on, but at the same time, nothing not going on. So I then asked that person if it is that there wasn't the management to get the debt down to this level where we can now be reaping dividends to do all this kind of development. You have hospitals being upgraded, you have roads being fixed, you have the new social home program, the indigent housing program, you have so many different development going on at the same time. What does that mean, or what does that represent to you? But I really think that persons who say nothing is going on is those who do not want to take advantage of the opportunity. That's what I think, because you can't have all of these resources that are now available and you don't make use of them, and then you sit down and you say nothing not going on. I think the government is facilitating that for people to take up the opportunities, and that's what they need to do instead of sitting down and complaining that nothing is going on. And what has been laid out now, we just need to ensure that we go out and not be complacent and just vote for these projects and for the improved. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
So, may I ask where you're from and who's your MP? If it's an MP or incumbent?
Well, the area that I'm located is actually Manchester Southern. The MP here is Robert Chin, but there has been some
Technicality.
changes to the current representation now. So I am yet to see what is happening. But so far, not much on the ground that I can say definitively that we're getting like a lot of traction here since a change. So that's something that I am a little concerned about, seeing that I don't know what exactly is happening on the ground. Maybe for other section of the constituency, persons might, be seeing more traction and so on. But where I'm located, I'm not really seeing much traction. You have a little work being done under the REACH program with the patching and so on. But probably where I live, they wouldn't consider it as, worst off, probably. So maybe that's where I'm not getting like that traction on the ground as to what's going on. But I guess now that you're heading closer to the actual election dates or anticipated dates, well, I'm hoping that we can get some more information as to where the candidate is, how the candidate is looking.
Okay. All right. Respect.
Yeah.
Jamaica first.
Yeah, blessed.
Bless up, bless.
Yes, as I hear this young miss was speaking, we are from the same constituency, and we should all know that Robert Chin is still the sitting MP for Southern Manchester. I even heard a few clips about some argument, but I don't think here is the right place for us to discuss that. So I can leave it alone. But normally still, Mr. Chin is the MP for South Manchester. But anyway, still, I don't know where you live in still, but works is still going on in the Agitapan division, like New Forest and such forth, because they're having the irrigation system is still upheld. A lot of work is still going on. Pipe is still laying. They are building cold storage. I don't know if you know the place like that, but they are building some cold storage at Subana Road, right beside the little school in that street there. And if you drive on the main road, you see about 1.5 acres worth of solar that was placed there. And JPS has upgraded the current stronger that the pump that they are installing will have better functioning. And they have plans to bring the water up by Plowden side. Plowden back to Grove Town. But based on the departure of Mr. Chin still, those projects seem like it have been Jay?
I believe the councillor is Price.
Okay, that is a PMP councillor.
Yes.
And based on those behavior that those people have there, from days back in Newport, they try to keep many things away from the people. PMP mostly do benefit, individual benefit to people. That's why those PMP are adamant to vote for PMP, because when in power, PMP take care of a certain type of people that who have control over some people. But they do not do the work to uplift the community now where I live in. Because I went to Newport on a few occasions, and trust me, the half main road.
That's true.
Bad. Yeah, so that's what PMP always do. Since our administration is in power, the JLP, I see a lot of work even down by I'll get up on main road, the gutters main road, a lot of patching going on and everything there. We probably would have fixed half the main road fixed because I see they fix some road in Mumpler housing scheme at a place named Top Prospect. They fix some road at Buck Up, down by Downs, over by New Forest in Lane. So a lot of little things is going on, but where the PMP are control, try to sabotage this government, to let the people then believe that nothing not going on. When it's them not spending the fund, how they should spend it. That's why whatever time PMP is in power, the country always run down. Because
and it's very unfortunate because the citizens are the ones who always have to suffer.
They always be the victim.
Always have to suffer. So
always be the victim.
Yeah.
Understand? So that's why those people Newport should get rid of that guy because he's about 4 to 5 times.
I'm Jamaica first. Hold on. Just stick up in 1 second, my brother. So I'm Percy in the commenter type something. Some of those want to explain it better and make sure understand. So you have MP roads and council roads.
Yes, man. The highway roads, thoroughfare roads that responds by the MP. The turnoff road in the Ilko district, them like the Paris Council road, controlled by the councillors. So the councillors have their duty to perform, but because they are sabotaging this government, they do not do the work that they should. And even if they fix a piece of road, they try to fix a piece of road where they have majority of their votes. That's what they do all the while and try to give the MP or the Prime Minister bad name. Because I know that Mr. Chin do a lot of work up that side. Even he uses personal money to build even a sidewalk at Clouding. But that was there for years where the kids have to walk in the road, go to school and from school. And Mr. Chin uses personal money and build about 200 feet of sidewalk on the two sides that the kids them can traverse home and to school safely. So that's what all the PMP always do, sabotage the government and sabotage the country and put a hole on those citizens who deserve to get better treatment. So sometimes they blame, because even in my division, the councillor keep on saying that the MP now give me money. And some people believe it. I said, no, the Paris Council or the councillors get their money through the local government organization or the Paris Council. The MP deal with, like, from the government side, so are two different central government and local government. So each government responsible for them people.
All right. Hold it there, son, brother.
Yes, my boss.
Jamaica 87.
Yes, quickly. Hi, everybody. Senior process quickly. 277 persons on the live, plus those who on the For You page. May I ask, please, may I beg you, please choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. And this is some of the reason why I'm asking you, please, to choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. When this government took office in 2016, unemployment rate was 13.7%. Now it's 3.5%. Poverty rate in 2016 was 21.2%, and now it's 8%. The lowest since the country started to record poverty rate. Minimum wage in 2016, when this government took office, it was $6,200. Now it's $16,000. Yeah, man. The net reserve, when this government took office in 2016, was $2.3 billion. Now our net reserve is over $10 billion. The debt to GDP when this government took office in 2016 was 145%. And today, this fiscal year ended, is going to be 69%. Yeah, man. And Squitty, this government, most honorable Dr. Michael Holness, took this country when in 2016 with 350 something gangs in this country, and at the end of 2024 we cut that gang by 76%, and today we are seeing a massive reduction in murder. We can boast of 44.1%. Squitty, these numbers are critical. These numbers are very critical in this general election. Nobody cannot say that these numbers are wrong and they are misrepresenting and all of these things. These things are facts, Squitty. And no government in the history of Jamaica have ever achieved such, Squitty. A government that is keeping a society safe. You understand what I mean? No well-thinking nation going to vote out a government that is keeping them safe. You understand what I mean? I heard a clip where 991 were saying that anybody bring down crime and violence in Jamaica, any government bring down crime and violence in Jamaica, should stay in government for the rest of their life. And I join with him with that. I mean, like, not for the rest of their life, but I mean, like, if they have the remedy to keep us safe, I mean, I want them to stay in power. And indeed, the most honorable Dr. Michael Holness and his government is keeping us safe. When he promised us in 2016 that we're going to go to our bed with our doors and our windows open, it wasn't a promise, because he don't make promises, he make commitment. And Squitty, he was investing in the security force from then to now. And believe you me, we're seeing a massive reduction in crime and violence in this country, murder. And Squitty, believe you me, that alone, Squitty, should let all Jamaicans choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. When it comes on to poverty, Squitty, this government is tackling it from the root. When they create Jamaica 20th program, that every child that born after 2021 can register for this fund. You understand what I mean? Those one path. And when they reach the age of 18 years old, they can draw down from this fund. And either they can buy a house or send themselves to university or college, Squitty. You understand what I mean? They can use it and uplift themselves out of poverty. This is the only government, Squitty, in the history of Jamaica we have seen giving back to the Jamaican people in a real way, Squitty. We have never had a government that give back to the people of this country. The Jamaican people must understand that in 2016, when this government took office, GCT was 16.5%, and they cut the GCT from 16.5% to 15.5%, Squitty. Squitty, the Jamaican people must also understand that when this government come in place, Squitty, they relieve us from implementing new taxes. Squitty, 9 budget presentation consecutive without implementing no new taxes. Things that we have never seen before. And many of us, Squitty, never dream of these things happening in our country. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But it happened under the Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Jamaica Holness. Squitty, we also seen where this Prime Minister have created pension scheme for those who never work a day in their life. Squitty, something that we have never seen before. When we talk about poor in this country, we heard a lot of people talking about the poor. We hear a lot of people talking about, a lot of politicians talking about the poor. But indeed, only politician means to really put their money where their mouth is this Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Jamaica Holness, who is taking real care of the poor in this country, Squitty. When we talk about the social housing program, Squitty, this government is the only government in the history of Jamaica which to create a social housing program to build a house for the people of Jamaica, Squitty. Squitty, this government is not a board house government. You understand what I mean? This government is a concrete government. The man is a builder. The man came to us in 2016 as a builder. He came to us in 2020 as the achiever, the man that is bringing prosperity to all of us. And in 2025, he come to us as a real Jamaican man. You understand? Election. Squitty, this current PMP criminal organization and the British citizen slave master, Mark Golding, who family used to own, matter of fact, now family, grandparents and grandparents who used to own slaves in Jamaica. We must never make the mistake and give this man a chance to become anything in this country. I want to say to my Jamaican people, again, in this general election, choose Jamaica, choose the most honorable Dr. Jamaica Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party.
Omalo.
Yes, Squitty.
Yeah.
Squitty.
Yeah, man.
You know, when we look for Andrew Holness government, when we look on the Andrew Holness government, it's like, you see like how people look towards iPhone every year to get a new iPhone and the anticipation, the new features coming in on the iPhone. We look at the Andrew Holness as the iPhone government. Budget after budget, people anticipate what it is that is going to be new inside this budget that is going to benefit them and in overall develop the nation. We don't look towards getting the iPhone to have no bad features or these type of thing. It gives us a feeling of anticipating something good. We are getting a new piece of technology. When we are listening to the budget year after year, it's like we are listening to something new. We are saying something new in our country. Year one was like iPhone 1. We get something that not so advanced. Year 2, the same thing. Until now, year 9, where we are getting more advanced and more advanced. With this year coming and the election coming, and the vote that is going to be made for the third term, we anticipate the iPhone 10 in the budget speech will be greater. We are look forward for it. We now look forward right now to stay over and go try to see if Nokia can come back and be a good phone. We don't reach an iPhone 10 right now with Andrew Holness. And we're going to continue going. This is anticipation. This is the feelings that we have. Thinking about this government and seeing the things that are being done. And not hoping that things is going to get greater, but anticipating what it is that is to come with the paying down our debt to GDP and having room and more people feeling good to invest in Jamaica. One of the most important thing and the bright thing about what is going on in Jamaica We're not solely depending on foreign direct investment. We are depending also on local direct investment. And which one is better? Which one circulates more in the economy? Because the foreign direct investment, most of the time, them invest and then them leave and gone. The local stay and it keeps circulating. And it is a bright thing that is happening within our economy. We are anticipate the greatness for the policies that we put in place, where we see our kids them are put in position to be more skilled. All of them that is going to make Jamaica culturally change into a place where people no longer see possibility that crime is an option, but see that education is the tool for development. We are seeing that because the generation now that is going through high school and came into high school when Andrew Holness took over government is seeing that crime is not something beneficial to them. The time and how police is working, that is no future. And they are getting the opportunity to upskill themselves. And they are getting the opportunity to go to university. And they are getting the opportunities in school where the ministry is identifying the problem and address it, just like we did in the police force.
Yeah.
We are anticipating this, Squitty. Squitty, it's a beautiful thing to anticipate something that you know we are on the track to achieve. We are not guessing. We are not hoping. We are just waiting for the iPhone 10 to drop. Call the election, Andrew. Next year, when it come on to the budget, we are listening for iPhone 10 reveal to it. Because we know say a whole heap of features are going in this budget. And we know say we are going in the position where it's all over. You see in both get the button. 100 meter and the record broke now. We're done. We're gonna leave. Andrew. Sir.
Yes, I. Yeah, Boma. Boma, mute your mic now. Inspiration.
Piggyback on Omalo for a moment. And the caller before that. And why we are putting and passionate about what's to come. You know, psychology says there are three things that bring contentment to the human mind. 1, something to do. 2, something to hope for. 3, something to love. In anticipation of where this country is going, this democracy that with the Englands, the Canadas, and like, there weren't democracy that were crafted yesterday. There were 300, 400, 500 years in the making. Our young democracy at only 63. We have many, many miles to go. And for the kind of improvement, because if you ask me, we should have been further ahead of where we are now. We should have been. But because of bad policies, because of people who are just there to line their own pocket, feather their own nests for themselves, their family, and their friends, and not for love of nation, not to build a nation, to get elected so they can keep the nation at a certain brain point. And thus, because that has been happening for so long, The nation has been brainwashed to believe that is the best. And like I said previously, this administration has set a very high bar. What it has done, it has brought an awareness to the people to let them know, as Manley had said, and I remember when Michael Manley came around on a flatbed truck and he clinched his fist in the air and he says, better must come. I remember, I watched him vividly. Now we're beginning to see the betterment of the country. Over 50 years ago, that was promised, and they fell short. We're now beginning to reap and have a glimpse of what better looks like, or should look like. I'm saying to our people, get out and vote. Because I tell you this, the country called America that everybody seems to be so big on should be a German-speaking nation today. I need everybody to listen to this. It came down to one vote. Why America is not German-speaking and English-speaking today. Had it not been for the one vote, you could that. There is the power of one. And so each vote in this critical and consequential election, I think it is even more than the 1980s. I put it right there. It is pivotal that we understand what we're doing and we vote not for meat, pork, and chicken barrel politics, but vote on real issues. Vote for your children. The opposition has led that country for 18 years. That's more than a generation. Do you understand the mindset of that generation? The Catholic Church says, give me a child from birth until 5 and it remains a Catholic. Just understand what has happened for 18 years. We have the time now to change that, and we will have to use a next generation to change the narrative, the negativities, and all this garbage that we've heard that has been spewing out in the public space, the untruth. So let's look and let's put Jamaica first.
Well said, well said. Mad ways.
Up.
You shouldn't get here
Like I
again.
said, alright. Like I said, Jamaica first, always. Also, at the moment, I currently assisting to try and get Delana Seabright in his seat, because he's taking over for Carl Samuda at the moment, you know, in North Central St. Andrew. But in that location, I would say that would be a safe seat location, even though there's little 1 and 2 issues that have needed to be addressed and sorted out at the moment. But I'm sure that with guidance of Carl Samuda, Delana Seabright has no problem getting that seat. And right now, all I can say is that most of these people that you see that are talking and saying about them not going to vote are people that when you start, well, I think when you start throw money upon people, they get so used to it that then want more and more. It's just a mentality of the people. And because of that mentality, it also helps to start draw some of them away from the whole reason why them the evil said them will become a part of the party in the first place and part of certain things in the first place. It kind of mess up their mindset. And I think that was one of the issues them we needed to face by most of the locations them were have a hard fight with them seat. But otherwise, most of the rest of the locations like the Lana, Steve Wright's location, let's see him, I would expect him for win theme seat, except favor for win back fair seat. I expect the next new bit. Wow. What's his name again? Warren Newby. That's it, right?
Mm. You like it, sir?
Yeah?
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Good night, Squitty.
Good night, brother.
Good night, everybody who watch. And take the patient to stay on this hours of the night to listen to the good news.
Yeah.
I think Mark Golden is the worst right now. Me a 60-year-old. I think the first thing he should do is apologize to the Jamaican people. Where Jamaica is coming from, very, very far. I remember Bruce Golden, Honorable Bruce Golden, set the trend and stick to the course. And Peter Phillips come along and he hold it tight, you know. Because I remember the time when civil servant couldn't get an increase because they had no money. We had like out of $1, Jamaica only could spend $20 because the rest have to pay down debt. You know, we didn't have no money. We couldn't pay for street light because it's when Jamaica Labour Party come over, take over the country. That's when Desmond Mackenzie, they'd have to pay JPS for the back money, the back money were for street light. You know, we have to dig deep and suffer the consequence. You know, and now that we see the country and move forward, and there's so much new things going on.
Yeah.
You have Mark Golden coming along, spreading peer rumor. He is a man, he doesn't love Jamaica. Mark Golden doesn't love Jamaica. I think we should always have a strong opposition, you know, to keep the balance in a Jamaica, and we don't see in a Mark Golden.
Yeah.
You know, I think we want that change with the opposition, because in a Jamaica we need opposition. You know,
good opposition.
Yeah, it's a very weak opposition because him not have no facts and him not love Jamaica. I think him is a spoiled child, you know. Just like the other day, him run and said the media against him and everybody against him, and you know he keep going on and going on. You know, him born council legacy, and he reap the benefit of FinSac, and you know he just spoil. It's not like a man like Dr. Andrew Holness, where born in the ghetto and rise to the and reach the highest heights, where the world can see him and love him as a good prime minister, where I lead, you know. And I think a time for Jamaican people see the at the man, because you know every time the country grow, is Jamaica Labour Party that grows the economy. So I don't know I don't know why Jamaican people can't get on board and love this government, because it's like it's like a woman who don't love the man, but in want the man things. So every time the country grow, everybody happy and we inherit it. But as soon as the time comes to make the right decision, we get rid of the Jamaica Labour Party. And we can't go back there. We can't go back again where they look upon we as beggars. Look upon we as the begging capital. We need to continue the trend and keep the good things going. I'm a rest right so.
All right, sister. Official. Queenie official. All right, there right. Mr. Perry. Unmute your mic, there right, Perry. There right. Man, must be. Official Queenie. All right, run back attack 87.
Yes, Queenie.
Official Queenie, yeah, share mic, I share all video, I share the live, or you not talk. Go on, brother.
Yes. Me hear the PMP and Mark Golding hijacking our going to this general election. Choose Jamaica. And according to him, he chose Jamaica a long time ago. But I want Jamaica. Yeah, and I want the Jamaican people to understand that Mark Golding don't choose Jamaica yet. He not choose Jamaica yet. First thing, if Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would renounce his British citizenship. You understand me? If Mark Golding, the British citizen slave master, did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would not have a black man on stage and a whole train around his neck. If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would come out and show us his birth certificate. Yeah? If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would come out and apologize to the Jamaican people and tell the Jamaican people that he's sorry for what his parents and great-grandparents have done to our ancestors, enslaving our ancestors out to make him rich. If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would be standing in our parliament telling the Jamaican people lies, right? Talking about as a British citizen, he need a visa to travel to his homeland. Mark Golding, if you did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding, right, you would never go around this country telling lies and rumors, misinformation and propaganda. You understand what I mean? If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, he would call the Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, and said, I apologize to you for going around the country spreading lies about you have 28 bank accounts when I have 63 and only 32 active. If my car break and said I cannot manage, because for a man like Golding, who is going around drinking and drunk every God Almighty day, Mark Golding drunk. You understand what I mean? He's an alcoholic. Just give Jamaica a break, Mark Golding. If you choose Jamaica, step aside. You understand what I mean? If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding wouldn't in public a piece up himself. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding a piece up himself. That means Mark Golding have weaknesses and he can manage. You understand what I mean? If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would just show us a receipt or a bill or something of his medical record. Mark Golding is not physically, mentally, emotionally, no ally at all, not ready for no leadership in this country. You understand what I mean? If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would create things. You understand what I mean? He would create things to benefit our Finsack. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding want to come back in power to create another Finsack 2.0. You understand what I mean? If Mark Golding did Jamaica, Mark Golding wouldn't. Yeah, some things that Mark Golding do in this country, only Jamaica alone, Mark Golding can come and do these type of things in this country. You understand what I mean? Golding to choose Jamaica Squitty, he would tell his general secretary to step aside because his general secretary name was calling kids. You understand what I mean? And also, Squitty, if Golding to choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would tell his general secretary also to step aside because the massive corruption that is engulfing the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, which is general secretary on record talking about where thieving money must go from where thieving money must not go. If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica Squitty, he would tell Andrew Swaby step aside as the mayor and left Mocha and the FID to investigate the municipal corporation. If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica Squitty, he would tell the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation Mayor Mr. Scott to step aside and let Mocha conduct the investigation within the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation because over $1 billion money, poor people money, Squitty, have been thieved by the PMP criminal organization, Squitty, in the Hanover Municipal Corporation, in Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, Squitty. Over millions on top of millions, Squitty, have been thieved from these municipal corporations. And is the Hanover and Westmoreland is one of the worst constituency we have in Jamaica. Mark Golding not choose Jamaica yet, Squitty. If Mark Golding did choose Jamaica, Mark Golding would tell the mayor of Mandeville to step aside because over $400 million have been thieved from the Manchester Municipal Corporation, Squitty. Mark Golding don't love this country. Mark Golding don't love these people, Squitty. All Mark Golding go around and do, Squitty, tell lie, rumors, manufactures rumors and misinformation, propaganda, Squitty. This man don't like the country. This man don't like. If Mark Golding didn't like this country, Squitty, he would take all of his Squitty that him hide it in a trust and make the Jamaican people see it and criticize him. If he didn't love Jamaica, Squitty, he would move his business up from overseas and bring it to Jamaica, Squitty. Mark Golding already yet. Simple Mark Golding already yet. And people do not make the mistake, please. As I said before, we don't go and choose Jamaica. We don't choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness.
Yeah, man, passionate speech. All right, Amala.
Well, Squitty, you know what I want Jamaican people to join me in a
Yeah.
I want Jamaican people to join me in the joy of feeling the type of enthusiastic feeling we have about knowing and seeing what is going on in Jamaica. It is time that we start really reflecting on the joy feeling of what is happening in terms of fighting crime in Jamaica, where citizens start having the feeling that there is ability, there is hope of enjoying what it is that we're supposed to enjoy when it comes on to our life. You see, so my time, really and truly, I am not going to be the one really that you're going to hear talk too much about. I mean, I forget the people them start feeling the joy because I know everybody really understand the position that we are in because they don't understand the economic policies that are in place for the growth that we anticipate that is coming. And more want bring the people closer to understanding these things so that they can understand. So we have a breakthrough, and if we continue with this breakthrough, the breakthrough will be a flood for everybody to be a part of. It starts happening with the government workers, the public sector workers. Public sector is putting pressure on private sector now to pay more. This is something that will push wages up because people going to want people's labor. The only thing workers have enough squitting is our labor to sell. When our labor become something of scarcity, it becomes something of a price commodity. People start paying for it more. So if you have people from the private sector say, no, the public sector look interested. You have the private sector say, may have to pay no more. And people from the public sector say, oh, sector look even more interested. And then you find this back and forth, and it's pushing wages up, squitty. So standard of living and the quality of life starting to change. This happened this way at the bottom end, squitty. When the government introduced free access to art, and they will pay these people to go there, the more skilled people you have, they draw away from the pool of the people that are going to be working in the fast food chains or at the low wage jobs. What's going to happen, Squitty? The government don't have to run to parliament talking about the raising no minimum wage, because the company will pay for these people to be inside their establishment because of their demand for labor, and the labor is getting started in those areas because people are more skilled and not going to those low wages anymore, but upskilling themselves and going up. So they are having demand, and in the less demand where the pool is at, people will say, no, I want to keep my worker in KFC because I want to give good service so that they don't go to Popeye.
Yeah.
So these are the things that we are looking at, and looking at the policies, and look how the policy effects are going to benefit Jamaica. And when you can understand these things, Squid, it is your responsibility to make it clear to the Jamaican people where we are heading and get them on to start anticipate the joy that is ahead of us. Because we have to start feel happy about these things, you know. We have to feel happy about, say, yo, me not have to run the gun no more Trinidad go look no work, you know. Me not have to run the gun no back deal with me on the airport certain way, you know. To go no work, you know. Worse, we see how Trump and their immigration, and we see how Canada a change for them to follow Trump and all these type of things when it come on to students and stuff like this. And Europe is doing the same. So it leaves to Jamaicans, just like how we depend on our Jamaicans to do it in the police force. We also have to depend on we Jamaicans to build our own country. It is we. Nobody can do it for us. And nobody will come here and do it for us. And that is why we are so happy to have a leader in that is responsive to the people of Jamaica and is governing in the interest of Jamaica. This is what we call democracy. When you cater to what the public need and not to what an ideology said our philosophy of socialism is, but to the needs of Jamaicans. It's a beautiful thing, Squitty. And I want the people of Jamaica, and I want labor right them to start sell the joy, start bring out the joy, make the people them feel the joy of hopefulness that is in Jamaica right at this moment. We cannot just be telling the people them there's an urban center. We have to the joy behind the urban center. Oh, there is a new something that courthouse inside of it, and justice in the justice system. This thing is turning over inside of the parish where there is no more backlog and stuff like this. There's a whole thing going on in Jamaica. We don't understand. Backlog in the justice system, in the parish court, is something of the past. Do we really understand what is going on in this country? Have we ever heard a budget read in this country and we're spending less money in the police force? Have we ever heard a budget read in this country and we're spending less in education? Have we ever budget read and we're spending less than the year before in a health? We're in a bright place, man. We can brag and boast now, you know. We Jamaicans can talk heavy now. So we country them on the right track. And no boy can't talk to we and nobody in the Caribbean can just come deal with anyhow. No man, we mouth big man, we can't open up our mouth now, man. We can't chat now, man. People are looking for come to Jamaica, man. And what day we give some people some citizenship. We're not going to give people citizenship too. The other people them come seek citizenship. But you better prepare in the people them overseas. Because the more this crime rate go down, and the more people are going to come to Jamaica and them are going to demand houses in Jamaica. And the prices of houses going to go up. Because where there's a demand, and the supply is not matching out, what you're going to find, that people is going to push up price. Yeah. Don't price out of Jamaica. When you say Jamaica is on the right track, I'm telling you, no, Jamaica is on the right track. Don't price out. And me see Jamaica rise, so me invest in it in the early. Then una say, oh, let's sell out to Chinese people. I want to sell out to... And una they see Jamaica a take off, and una keep and I tell on yourself, say, yo, nothing now go on, because una in this mindset that una traumatized with the whole Jamaica in the 90s and the early 2000s. That's another Jamaica we have no more. We have a competitive Jamaica. We have a Jamaica where business people is crying, say, nothing now go on at Jamaica because Jamaica is so competitive that he is being pushed out of the system. He not needed no more. He survive in a socialist environment where the government keep other people out and he is a captive. He keep the rest of Jamaica captive to himself. That now work no more. Competition is here. Competition is we look at the auto place, the Chinese them open and long line. Competition is here. People have to step up. When we have competition in this country, you know who benefit? The consumers, we the people. Because prices go down, people have to compete with people. So when we have these type of things happening in our economy, we have to start celebrate, bro. We have to start more about the joy of what is happening in Jamaica. Some people start talking about Jamaica in the way how Jamaica rightfully supposed to be talked about. And if we don't understand the policies, them, but we go look them up, man. Go look them up and see where Jamaica stand. You build education, you build health, and you're building security. The beauty of it all, we have Darrell Vaz is going to be the one negotiating our energy policy. Can we go wrong? Jamaica, we're not in good hands. We don't have Paul Well. I'm going to negotiate it again. We have Darrell Vaz. You remember on stand up in a barrel? Jamaica, we not good hands, man. We not good shape. Just tell Andrew to call it and make it over with. And make we put the PMP out of them idiot because the people must suffer them. The PMP they must suffer hard, this man. But me know so them are going to live a good life in Jamaica, you know. Because they are Jamaicans too. They're just making a bad choice because one of the things is that a lot of people get carried away by sweet talk and rhetoric. They don't see action, but sweet talk is so, it is such a thing that it is so psychologically, it's very swaying. You can walk up to a girl and tell her, I am going to work hard. And I am going to do the best for you. And a guy just come in and some little fancy thing and tell her, say, me I'm going to do everything. And she run go there with him. Rather than the person that did about work hard for. And sooner or later, everything crash.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we in a good position, man. And we just want to maintain it and continue going. Let's just continue water tree Jamaica. And all we are asking for the water is just give Andrew Holness your vote. Yeah, we can't take out a man when we see he's doing a good work. Let's remove him when he's not doing the good work. Jamaica. Yeah?
Yes.
Continue going. Bless up.
Bless up. Big man. Big man. Unmute your mic, big man. Big man, unmute your mic now. Gavin.
So I go on.
Yeah, man. Bless up, bless up.
Bless up, bless up. Me just I go and listen, you know, say I listen, you know, me not talk, it's so like it people, me.
About 3 in the box.
If you don't mind, me know some come up in night.
Alright.
I will need doctor come on, Squitty.
Well, we're not going to stay along, eh?
I will need doctor come on.
Tomorrow Thursday. I think we are going to try to make him come on tomorrow.
Alright, alright.
I'll link him up for him come on tomorrow.
Alright then, cool.
Yeah, man. We soon jump out too, you know, because,
Alright.
yeah, man, respect, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Alright. Yeah. Kevin. Yo, Kevin. Callahan. Official. Well, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, give me your last word, Ian. Because I go jump out. Give me your last word.
All right, Squitty. It's like, me not see why Jamaican people should I really swap and Miss Dr. Andrew Holness for a 3-card, man, you know? Because this look like a 3-card business, you know? The man say, Andrew have much bank book, and when you check it out, him have more, you know? he said Jamaica not growing, not now go have Jamaica.
Yeah,
and when you check a stock, everybody internationally assess something else.
Yeah.
So, you know, big up yourself, Squitty.
I hate that. Bless up.
Vote JLP, you know?
Yes, I. Mad ways. That's where then. Mad ways.
Up.
Yeah, give me a last word.
Last word, first word, only word. Our labor right.
That's it?
End it there, so.
All right. Jamaica, me last word there.
This is me not like hypocrite, you know. Me not like hypocrite. I mean, like when people lie and try to tear down other people because of their own selfish gain. You understand what I mean? And when me see my Golding, I go grow in the country and I try to dematize the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and try to mar the Prime Minister character and his, you understand what I mean? Just because of his own selfish gain. It not sit well with me. You understand? It not sit well with me. Because knowing that Mark Golding have all assets hiding into a trust, and then he want to make the Prime Minister look bad and look like he might do something wrong. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then him get the rest of the people them behind him fear think and I do the same thing where I do. And Billy says it's a nice thing. It's not nice. Mark, me and the Prime Minister said in bad mind. A bad mind, Mark Golding bad mind. I have never seen another man that bad mind than Mark Golding have all the way have. Right? And Mark Golding hide it into a trust. Mark Golding have one statutory declaration and certified for about 10 years now. And Mark Golding have businesses. Mark Golding make a lot of profits each year in their business them. and it now reflect on him statutory decoration. It now reflect on it because man Gordon have everything a hide. If the man want to be president of Jamaica, just be frank with me, right? Seem like going to pay the integrity commission to open Andrew business to the entire world. We can scrutinize Andrew. We know where Andrew mother born, Andrew sister, brother, everything. We know how much money in the Andrew mother bank account, father bank account, and everything. We know where Andrew money come from and everything. Mark Gordon, open up your life and make the Jamaican people see and see which one we can choose. You nobody hide where you hide and I try to make the Prime Minister look bad like him I do nothing. The Prime Minister now do nothing. The Prime Minister now do nothing. Look, pay off the Integrity Commission, right? To do what it's supposed to do. That you know that the Prime Minister could call early election. Fit uno for ride and the misery. Fit uno for ride and the misery of the Jamaican people. And when you don't see no work, uno step up on a lie. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something. The Jamaican people, this generation that we have here, you understand what I mean? They're not stupid. They're not stupid. You understand what I mean? And only persons that going to vote for the PMP right now is some old dinosaur. You understand what I mean? Who disappoint a generation. Right? Disappoint a generation. Because if they could vote for 18 and a half years and the PMP do look like nothing to develop this country, right? They do a generation bad, you understand? But we, this generation, yeah, right, that going to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party is a different generation. We going to make Jamaica a better place for the next generation, and we're going to go out and vote for the most honorable Jamaica Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party.
All right, hold on. Me not done, but me have this Virginia Frank stamp in my box. Let me hear what I say. Big up Frank.
This is Squitty.
Well, go on. I don't have a show about it right now. You never know about it.
No. I bought me come back it up.
Yeah, man. I run show, man.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I put a chance upon it last night.
Really?
Yeah, man. Mr. Vegas, Mackerel. I will up on my thing, man.
Come on, come on, labor right over here, though.
Then it's a show out thing, you know, labor.
I'm mostly labor right in Jamaica, you know.
When me invite the PMP, then my man them free for coming in the box. Now when the PMP them come and a cuss and a go and thing. Yeah. The man and clash. Well, right them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I hear you, Squitty. That's one of the thing, man. I love it. But yeah, me and the man them talk and I listen to the man them attentively, you know. But you know, we don't come for shout, we don't come for this, we don't come for that. You know, that system and everybody have them vote who them want vote for. And everybody have them opinion, you know. We are Jamaicans and we kind of strong and we think, you know, we are defending it, you know. So sometimes we might sound away, but no fun intended. You know, sometimes it's just a bit too emotional, but really, everybody have them right for defend what they want to defend. But personally, I know you soon leave, but let me say this. A lot of we that support, not really support, but we hope that Andrew, because he was a young youth, young guy, energetic, charismatic, and hoping that he would really make some changes in terms of where we bring Jamaica go. So it was a disappointment when not that corruption started him, you know. It never started him. So I could make clear upon that. It's been around for a while. But it was that administration. And it's sad because we don't expect much more from him in terms of that. He has made some progress in a certain areas, definitely. But let me tell you this. If your country lose over $100 billion a year for corruption, whether it be in the ministry, in the ministries, whether in the administration whatsoever, that's almost 10% of your budget. something is wrong, man, because your hospital them need equipment, your school them need certain things. You have to put a lid on it. If you don't put a lid on it and people think it's a joke, then people have most of the money for the infrastructure. Borrow the money there. We don't get nothing free. You understand? They have to pay back. So we have to have a system in place where we can really get up money. You understand? A politician can't just keep on over the years, just empty the coffer, so and nobody get charged with it or nothing. And I applaud Andrew when they become Integrity Commission and decide to give some teeth. But over the last couple of months, them are the same one intend to really mess it up because I guess I feel them name a call up now. So, you know, it's a good institution for both sides to keep everybody honest. So I don't think they write them boy Integrity Commission or this and that because today for you, tomorrow for me.
What them are saying, like they are mostly PMP and the integrity.
No man, no sir. Integrity Commission is made up of some senior people and some people have integrity, some ex-judge and people
like
really.
Pantan and the man, yeah, they must say Pantan him lean more to the PMP.
No, sir. People are saying that because Andrew name a call up and the whole illicit thing, but Pantan is not a man that people could have really point out, and most people respect Pantan in Jamaica. You understand? It's just that, unfortunately, that Andrew name a call up, and because of that, and it's very disappointing because I think if Andrew man would really come in and really clean up a lot of things, man, he would really have a chance, and Jamaican people, because people love him when he was Minister of Education.
So
you understand?
I think he have a chance in third term.
No, another chance. The polls are showing.
Could you?
No. The polls are showing them. Well, is that put it this way, with dead heat. If you look at the numbers, right? I mean the numbers, man. The JLP has gained no traction. Them a point here and a point there, a minus a point there. Them not go above 31%. No.
What them say JLP are lead now?
The PNP are lead, man. PNP are 3 points ahead. In terms, people are get something confused here. PNP 3 points ahead.
Them say
3 points ahead. The support. It's the most credible.
7.5%.
No. That's upon the favorability. The favorability in terms of him and Mark Golding. But when it comes to actually vote, who the people that vote for, PNP the 3 points ahead. So people that jump up and down and say, yeah, I think them win something. Until the analysis poll come out, the same poll and say PNP 3 points ahead. Man must have don't know the poll no good. It's the same poll, them that jump up like cock chicken and I say, yeah, 7 point plus. The favorability, but people don't understand the favorability is just a part of the equation. That's not fully, because even a man who favorable, that don't say I'm going to vote for you either. It's a close election. Got 3 points is neither here nor there. You understand? It's a matter, it's a groundwork. Who can bring out them people and who can do them, who going to do the messages. And because you have about 37%, 37.8% people don't make up their mind yet. So that's where PMP lose a lot of people. PMP numbers are dropping.
What you say about the man we are crossover now? The people we are
the crossover man is not no significant, man. Ru is a man where you have one of them called French, him, you might even pay the people for them canvas for him though. Listen, I'm not come over here to bash them. But let me tell you this, the man who crossover, crosses them and them can't still chat them there. Them find themselves in a good home now. And them gone back home.
I'd like family. You know the youth who run a police and a place there?
Yeah.
They look how young youth when they appear to come from Dean family nephew.
Oh, Dean Pierce cousin, our nephew.
Yeah. You hear about him?
No, I don't know of him. But let me tell you this quick.
Yeah, man. Not in the Pierce nephew, man. I'm a run, I'm a the MP of police and them there. But I'm take the wrong seat, man, because we never lose a seat there yet, you know. We never lose a seat there yet.
Squitty.
Yes, I.
Could we get a chance at this guy? He said some things, he said a mouthful here, and we need some facts, and we need for you to go into the nitty-gritties here. What numbers are going to ask you?
But now run till 11 o'clock.
I know. Give numbers of where the corruption index and why and where you get your figures from that the corruption has gone unchecked. Give me some numbers. I don't want.
Thank you, Inspiration. I was just about to ask you. What was the question, Squitty?
Yeah, answer the question.
I need for you to identify the numbers you post a while ago, the billions of dollars in corruption that's running on steroids. I need for you to give me those numbers, where those numbers from, and I need a real facts on those numbers. How can we reach those numbers? Because you seem to be the only one that have those numbers.
No, me not the only person have them numbers. Eh? The numbers.
Where you get the numbers? How do you get the numbers? Where are those numbers from? Where? How can we go and after what you have said here that we can check it to say, yes, Andrew Holness has allowed corruption to run in the billions of dollars. Give me your reference where you get those numbers.
The last time I remember, there's a man named Wheatley from the Ministry of Education. And I don't think it was a secret. That's the last person I heard that was charged for embezzlement and all sort of things that are there. And that would have run in about $60 million?
So Wheatley was charged and he's no longer there. What happened to him and how much did he take?
Well, Wheatley was not no education minister.
There you go.
Energy minister.
There you go.
What? He was what?
There you go. Minister.
Man,
you see how propaganda. You see how propaganda.
No. That's not true. And Andrew brought Wheatley from JC and put him inside as minister. Where them guy come from, man? Andrew brought Wheatley from
that's
JC.
Royal Reed.
Andrew Wheatley was in education. Sorry, my I stand corrected. You're right. I stand corrected.
Royal Reed, and he was kicked out of his position. He was kicked out.
No.
When you come here,
he's right.
No. So he was kicked out of this position, and I think it is still in court. What should Andrew Holness do?
It is.
Well, what should Andrew Holness do? Did he take him in and did he buyer him into this corruption? No, he removed from office. We're still in court. What then should Andrew Holness do? Because I want you to come on facts here. I don't want you to come with anecdotal evidences here. When you come here, you make sure you have your numbers right.
But what I said to you a while ago, you just confirm that I'm talking the truth.
No, you're not speaking the truth.
I'm not speaking the truth. That this man was charged?
No. He was charged and it's in the court. If something is before the court, what position do you have? Wait. What position do you have to override the court? You wait for his time in court. The justice system must take its course. Am I right? Am I wrong? How does Andrew Holness get into corruption with the former education minister? Help me to understand. Give me the correlation here, because I'm at a loss.
Come on, but it's under his leadership.
What did he do? What did he do?
Whatever happened,
he took responsibility. Listen to me. Stop that garbage. He took by removing this culprit from office, and it's before the court. What should he do? Go and analyze him?
He's not. Come on, he's not moving because him the one moving. Because the man caught him on the cart and the cookie jar.
You're nitpicking and looking for garbage statements. I know you come up here talking garbage. Nonsense. Total
what you talking about?
What numbers you do? You know what? I have a degree in economics. You're talking garbage, you have no numbers.
No.
Because you're talking garbage. You come up here, you speak your facts. Don't come with that total garbage.
You just feel like a
no, you don't know what you're saying. You don't even know Andrew Wheatley from Royal Reed. You don't even know Andrew Wheatley from Royal Reed.
Inspiration. Hold on. Inspiration. Frank Stepper.
No, Frank Stamp.
Frank Stamp. You heard about the massive corruption that is taking place in the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, led by the PMP criminal organization, the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, over $1 billion have been thief in the Hanover and Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, the Mandeville Municipal Corporation, and the St. Mary Municipal Corporation. Do you heard about those people under the PMP?
You guys, you know what happened? We never disrespect that the guy will run off the mouth and I go on crap. Let me say something. You guys very
You know
selective.
nothing.
You see that guy there? You talk to
You
much,
know
man.
nothing.
Keep quiet, man.
No,
Talk
because
to
you talk garbage.
Oh, shut
Come
your
with
mouth, man.
facts and we'll debate the event.
You over there
We'll
going like
debate the
some bully, like
issues.
you're some people, man. Keep them out quiet.
Come and debate
Chill
the
out, man.
issues.
Let's
And don't
hold
come
on,
with
man.
anecdotal
Calm down.
evidences.
Calm down.
Because
Calm
you're
down.
spilling venom
Calm
of
down,
lies.
man. You get
You're
too
spilling
emotional, man.
venom.
You're going like your
And you
Andrew
don't
Holness
even
and
have
Andrew
your
Holness himself.
you don't have your information right.
Keep yourself quiet, man.
You don't even
Okay,
have your
that's-
information right.
There's not that said.
Come
there's
with the
not-
right
that's not public
and we
knowledge.
will have a
I
discussion.
have not said anything that's not public knowledge. So stop it now.
No, public knowledge, but you're not talking about the stage of
The
what.
brethren
Let's
just asked a
dissect
question
the
a while ago.
narrative.
You shut up a
Let's
little bit, man.
dissect the
The brethren asked a
narrative.
question.
Let's
Your brethren asked a
dissect the
question a while
narrative.
ago about the various
We've got
corporations,
to
them,
dissect the
including
narrative.
KCC. And
Yes.
good question,
And
man.
I'm surprised you
Okay.
have not said anything about that.
Because you
How
talk
come
too
you haven't
much
come
to
with
allow
that?
me.
Because you
Alright,
come
because
to
yap,
spread
yap,
your
yap, yap, yap,
venom.
straight.
You come
man,
to
one at a
spread your
time, man, one at a
venom
time.
in the
Ask one at a
space.
time,
Man, please, man.
That's why you come with. No.
You talk too
No,
much, man.
chatting
Hold on, man.
garbage. When you
Stop
have
it, man.
nonsense,
Tell us
go
come
to your
here, like,
political
Inspiration. Inspiration, make you
Inspiration, all at that time.
Inspiration, there's nothing inspired about you, man. You talk too much, man. You know,
You're a bag of garbage. That's what you are.
there's nothing inspired about you. I'm telling you. You need to keep quiet a little bit, man. I probably got your bed.
I'm here to inspire the undecided. That's what it is. I'm here to inspire the undecided.
Please, man, the brethren. That's why I'm not forget. You can't turn over the principal office to clown, you know. It's a clown show.
Frank, stamp.
Yeah, man. Let me go back to you, my brother. Let me go back to you. Yeah, man, because you seem to be a decent guy. Well, I mean, I know what's about it. So you ask some question, but what I notice also, and the same thing them accuse me of, is that we've been selective. You understand? I've heard some rumor I go around about various things that's going on. I don't know them to be facts, and I could say the same thing as well. They might be true, they might not be. You understand? Because you guys just reel out some a while ago, and I'm not going to stay here and I say, boy, it's lie you're telling or nothing like that. I remember what I said from the beginning, that corruption didn't start with Andrew Holness, but inspiration and inspire, what you want to call himself. Him not listen. And them too political. You understand? Come like somebody could chihuahua when I have teeth. You understand? But this, my brother.
We're here to diffuse venom.
The corruption has been there for a while, and it never started Andrew. But as I say, unfortunately, a lot of us was open because I'm a young come from a humble background. I was hoping that he was going to be the person for real change. Without because it doesn't matter. You always have to root for the Prime Minister. No matter which side of the problem, because you want to see the country move forward. Unfortunately, it never happened underneath him, and it's not going to happen. Mark Golding, I'm not saying he's the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm just simply saying Jamaica need a change right now. It need a change. It need a correction change.
A joke, man.
Yeah, and I think
go back to when.
Frank, stamp.
Yeah.
You can just say something.
Well, all I know, me ask him something. You know what I know? You think that Mark Golding are the right leader for the opposition at this time, yeah?
Mark Golding was thrust inside that, and them guys they might agree, some of them might not agree. Mark Golding, the PMP get a beating, the PMP get a bad beating, the PMP get a shellacking, right? The two from the JLP, right? Right in a COVID, PMP get a bad beating. You left with a 13 or 14 MP. Mark Golding, out of them, Mark Golding was the person that Peter Bunting would probably, if he was there, probably would have been the leader. But Mark Golding was the person at the time. It was either going to be him or Lisa Anna. You understand?
And he was the person that the people told them choose, and I'm a run the program.
All right, so who do you think would have better if we started having a thing, if people are more attractive than stay in a party or what?
It's a possibility. I don't know about staying inside the party. It's a possibility. Because, you know, she been out there and people like her and stuff like that, and you know. But for me, it's not really the hype, the substance. Mark Gold is a very technical, a smart guy, very bright, very brilliant, and he's not so much of a politician. He has to make a just coming out the game. He's been around as a legislator and the right thing.
He always been there, man.
In terms of
he always been here.
No. Mark Gold was always a senator coming up until he becomes an MP a couple years ago. One of the youngest politicians we really have. But in terms of so you never know say he was you never know that he was a advisor for Omar Davis? Yeah, man, he was an advisor. Okay. So that means that he's not new. Eventually got the constituency from Omar. Do you know that Mark Golding helped Jamaica?
Mash up man, yeah, no.
Oh, let me tell you this. You know,
Prankster.
Yeah.
Why you never just come and start Mark Golding from the get-go instead of you start to?
With this guys.
You know,
wolf in sheep clothing.
If you start
No.
Show your true colors.
No, my brother. Listen, no, man.
You came so quick.
No, not change for nothing, but means that like inspire.
We don't understand you.
No, that's inspiration, you know.
Because we're not hypocrites. We're not hypocrites.
One at a time.
We're not hypocrites.
People like inspiration. If you want him to give us an answer.
Hypocrite.
I'll get the answer there because it's
hold on.
So we have
remember we have 200 people listening now.
When me that saying a squitty, if Frank Stamp did just come, introduce himself as a, you know, number one, himself first him and knows he have a show. I buck you.
Yeah,
but me not Squitty, me not believe him. So first him buck you. I send him come over here. But yeah, man. Squitty, man. I send him to come
a question. Who can send me come over here? Squitty, who can send me come over here?
Squitty, no. The man says score him and score 3 now.
Man big mama, the man can't say nothing.
No, man, hold on.
So where them guys come from?
No. Frankster, nobody now disrespect you. Frankster, nobody now disrespect you. What are your reason? Because that's the first thing you said. No pundit. Nobody not feel upset. Jamaican, right?
Okay, I agree.
All right, cool. So nobody jump on the man and jump on the man and nobody will do that, man. What we are reason is if you come and just explain yourself, say you kind of like the Mark Golding ways. Yeah, me a PMP and me a defend my part. We don't listen to you now. But when you come cross down and I eat Anjo and I say I'm a nice guy, but you the believe in him because he's young and him get corrupt now and corrupt not start with him. But we know me know either going on until you finally just
Morning.
We identify a slave.
Come clean what we all about, Frank.
Yeah, let me ask Frank one question. One little question.
What are the Chris?
No, man, let me ask you one little question, man. I want to laugh at him.
No, we're not laugh at 5 today.
Well, on Frank, morning, Frank.
Yeah, my morning.
Why you sell Mark Golding to me?
Sell him start, do it already, man. Do it already.
So, good. But he man answer me question neither. So, how no ask him more questions?
Exactly.
You can't. Yeah, Jamaica.
One at a time.
Yeah, you can't. Relax. Yeah, who does question?
Me Jamaica,
40,000 businesses has gone from the country.
Inspiration, what I mean, no. Me hear Ian ask him one question. And in licking chip, you say, did you know that Mark Golden created Finsack in front of the lip? Yeah, big man.
I mean, ask him man that, Chris. I mean, ask him man that.
Yes, there's a me ask him that.
Yeah,
and
that's me and there, no.
Yeah,
one
Frank. Frank. What time now? At 10 to 1.
Give him a chance to answer.
Yes, Chris. Well,
something to you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I know. You see, as long as I live, you will never see Mark Gordon be Prime Minister of Jamaica. You will never see that. We don't want no man who can lead the country. Tell you how it turn.
Not even dressing. He lies.
Yo, now I realize why people don't come over here.
No, man.
Ask the question. I have about man ask this and ask that. Let's calm down, man. Let's calm down.
Children had people over here, no?
Okay, great.
Listen.
Yeah,
listen.
Ian.
Yeah.
Ian. Okay. Now, Mark, tell you, as I said originally, that Mark Gordon was thrust in the political leadership. Mark Gordon never really cut out for that. But he might to do. But Mark Gordon, if you look back, if you strip it back, Mark Gordon is a decent guy.
Never.
Never.
Hold on, make him talk.
He's a decent guy. I think Mark Gordon has done well for himself as an individual. I think good family man, he have good ethics and good things. I think leader, and he will be a good prime minister, and he's going to be the prime minister.
Frank, that's your opinion, man. That's your opinion.
Oh yeah.
What happened to Finsack?
Frank.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you what I know.
Yeah. Okay.
A man, where you say, closed down 44,000 business. Now our country, how can that man go to the country? Lockdown 20, well I know. Lockdown 28 banking institution can't go. That the man they come like a category 5 Hurricane Gilbert. To Jamaica. This me know a man who Mark Golden make unalive. And he unalive himself and his wife in a mandible mad. Mark Golden don't build a house in Jamaica, Finsack house in the.
But let me ask a question.
Well, I know.
A question.
Not when Mark Golden get honest.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Come on, man. A thief poor people running trade. Come and say the greatest
the largest transport of
poor to the rich. Come on.
Get that.
No, man, that's not true.
That's
political gibberish, man.
Let us laugh.
Hold on.
That's just political crap, man.
Let us laugh.
Not the gossip, man. Not the gossip.
Next critic Google it right now. Next critic Google it right now.
Frank, that's what said about Anjo. If that was about believe that.
Frank,
you would believe that, Frank.
Frank, me nah this is tricky, but you sound like a madman in a clean clothes.
Exactly.
Frank, we can ask you one
That's good. How we find the man from, man?
I can't tell you.
Squitty, where your brethren live? Where your brethren live? Squitty, where your brethren live?
Frank,
where your brethren live?
America, man. In the America.
Well, he has for a while and he knows nothing is like a bomb. Nothing old he gets out of his mind and nothing new he absorbs. He's a bump in the system.
The Frank,
inspiration. Are you the pit bull?
Frank,
inspiration. You need to change the name, man. So there's nothing inspired about you, inspiration.
Hold on. Let's get back to the point.
Robert.
Right,
hello, Robert. Robert, speak up, my brother.
Not upon the mic.
Robert.
Ask Frank a question.
Hold on.
Go on, yeah.
I really love this. I really love this.
Yo,
the days a slogan. The days a slogan. The days a slogan in a Jamaica. Yeah, Frank? What happened to the my leader, Barney? What happened to the black man time?
That's where it came from.
Don't start the progress.
Yo,
Frank, can I ask you?
Yeah, and politics has evolved, man. Politics evolve every day.
Well, Frank, that's why this question again. You live in Jamaica right now?
No.
You don't know what we are going, man. So shut up your mouth.
I was just about to ask you.
Are you serious?
What
do you man?
Well, I'm Frank. The player feel at Jamaica level right now. Angel level the player feel right now. If you come at the player feel level right now, me can tell you that.
Chris, what on it? Mad Wiz, are you talking now?
Yeah, man. I was going to ask you about the statement that Mark Golden made. If you agree with that statement about blood and fire.
Blood and Fire is a song.
Really?
It's a song with PMP. It's a song with centuries. It's been around for the longest while. We are Blood and Fire comrades. It's just a song.
The last time they used
that them go burn down and kill people. I don't think so.
The last time they used that, it was one of the biggest amount of killing and that occurred in that period.
No, man, we have evolved over that now, man. Trust me. We have evolved. Both sides of the fence has evolved over the years, and political violence being weird. You know, last election, nobody got hurt.
Since
people, Jamaican people has been doing better.
Yeah, man. Say the Jamaican people. Don't say we.
It doesn't mean you need to go back and bring up all things like that when you know what it represented during that time.
In them time now when they say blood
negative connotations.
We say I got it.
Negative connotations.
We say I got it say. Nobody remember that.
So tell me.
When we say
blood for blood, we say blood and fire, blood and fire.
Blood for blood, fire for fire.
Blood for blood and fire for fire.
Yeah, we pass them stage.
Not say we, say the Jamaican people.
Yeah, say the Labour Party.
No, just two for Jamaican.
We're not blow too hot, man. Calm down, man.
No,
calm
you say we.
Calm down, man. We're not blow too hot, man.
Frank, we can't calm and no master the heat of politics and now we can't calm. Look at this, look at the heat of politics and now.
Some man named them you there. You Frank? You about caution?
But if you want to talk about PMP, you go back caution. You have to talk about Oki
right.
What can you imagine?
Richard St. Arbin.
Richard Arbin.
And Dr.
They come as some brother war.
I can understand because if you have a man like inspiration, if you have a man like inspiration, no man at all.
Oh,
Frank,
really?
Frank, which country you live?
Inspiration? Boy, I want to get inspired by you, boy, but inspired me.
Let us give him a
inspiration. I'm going to tell you. That was some man them pretty decent. Inspiration. You want me to tell you, man. You want to lose the party.
Spitty. Frank, one of the decent one them, you know. It's not disrespectful neither.
Nah, man,
Frank a good youth. It's not disrespect nobody.
Nah, man, Frank
a decent man. If you come for your program already.
Yeah, a
good man.
Well, I never Squitty, let me tell you this. Squitty, you know me, it's after 1980 election. I tell you this, man. All of the man married. And all of the man them, I tell you this. The peace, for people to understand,
that the peace to happen in Jamaica where you see now. It's not even the politician them up on both sides, you know. And the man them come a foreign and meet each other in the street. And them man set the peace of Jamaica. Come on, call. Come on, call them.
That's why it's a show, Paul.
Yeah, man, the man called on the phone and say, you know who there with me? And the man say, what? And the man realized, listen, man, the whole tribal thing was just bullshit, man.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
True that.
No, man, I don't talk for no Dan again in Jamaica.
No, man, not Dan, man.
No, sir.
Some man just
Gone are them days, the man.
Are the foolishness that go on?
Squitty, invite him back, let's baptize him.
Yeah,
invite him back and we baptize him.
Your inspiration. Your inspiration. Everybody go there,
we cannot baptize a man, we cannot vote in Jamaica.
Hey, but
that makes no sense.
We saw a while ago.
We can't baptize a man, we cannot vote in Jamaica.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, that don't about. Oh, come on.
Frank.
Yo, yes, sir.
Would you vote out?
Just tell me a little bit for yourself. Well, no, man. Well, a little bit, man. Well, on there. Let Frank tell a little bit about himself. Think with a new voice. No, man.
All right, yeah. Tell us something about myself.
If you tell a little bit
about yourself. Give Frank a chance, man.
All right, let me tell you something about myself.
A basic attack to you.
Yeah, man. I am blessed. Yeah,
I respect you.
Yeah, man. I'm Frank. I'm the former council of the Redlands Division.
Tell me about himself, man. Frank, we really listen.
Yeah, man. I'm a former councillor for the Redlands Division.
All right.
Under the PMP banner. Yeah. And I was at council with Darrell Vaz and yeah, you know, I've been around for a while. And who don't know me? I'm Jamaica, man. Jamaica, my ground.
So Frank, you come from the Red Hills or the Rockall. Who share where you come from?
Rockall.
So you know Malice?
Oh, I'm on a G that man in Pastor.
Are you G? You know the Curtis them, the banners, everybody.
Yeah, man.
You don't know you, Frank, man. We can think somebody say, listen, I know you know Frank. You know me.
Bless up, my brother.
Man, them Frank, them letters, I'm going to say, give me a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, man. You know who now? Exactly. You know who exactly.